Yeah, that's more like it. Let's go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, this is your host, Demetrius with the PPP, Panthers Prime Podcast, man. Shout out to everybody that's on the chat, man. Happy Christmas Eve to y'all, man. Yeah. Donna B, what's good? Hey, happy Christmas Eve to your trucker. What's up, man? Said Prime in chat. What's good, man? Joseph, what's good, man? Gabe, Matt, what's up, Gabe? Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie, boy. It feels like Christmas. And what'll make this so much better is when the Panthers come away with this dub on Sunday, man. Marcos Cash, what's up, man? Donna B said, Merry Christmas, yeah. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah. Carlos, Marcos Cash said, Robert, the Road Grader Hunt is back. Oh, yeah. Lemon pepper wet Seahawks wings, anybody? Hey, let me get some extra wet on there. Let me get some extra wet on there, Uncle Gabe. Kit Sullivan, what's up, man? It said P. Yes, sir. Old 28 Tyrone, what's up, man? It said keep pounding. Yeah, man. SC Panther boy, what's up, my dude? Hey, I got that gelato, my dude. Yes, sir. You too, same to you, Donna B, says Tyrone. What up, Will? Hey, Will, I gotta get your input on this, man. Miss Douglas, what's up, Miss Douglas? Merry Christmas. Yeah. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Yeah. And let's get into this, y'all. I'm excited about this conversation, man. All right, man. So, of course, you guys have known for a couple weeks now that the Panthers have been working Robert Hunt back into, I would say, football shape and getting him back acclimated with everything. Dave Canellis over the past couple of weeks has said, "Oh my gosh, everybody's excited, yo! Everybody, yo! Shout out to my boys over there at For Panthers Fans Only, man." Hey, I love them dudes over there, man, because they raw, they uncut. Look what they just posted, man. The Demon's back. Merry Christmas, Panther family. Yes, sir. Y'all, Robert Hunt is back. They opened up his 21-day window, and yeah. We just talked about this on yesterday, guys, that with Robert Hunt being back in the lineup, we can expect the run lanes to open up in a bigger capacity. Now, this is only speculatory on yesterday. We kind of saw him for the past 2 weeks, him on the sideline. You know, for those players who are, nursing back and trying to get back in, they'll kind of be off to the sideline. But we've seen Robert Hunt, on a lot of beat writers' pages, really get going in and really getting himself back ready. And it was kind of alluded yesterday that the practice or the 21-day window would open up sometime this week. Well, it opened up this morning. And Robert Hunt is more than likely going to return back to practice. Yep. Today, per Sheena Quick. Let me pull it up. Shout out to Sheena Quick, one of the best beat writers for the Carolina Panthers that we have. Says Panthers have designated guard Robert Hunt to return to practice. So I'm going to be honest with you. I believe that he's going to play this week. We haven't seen Robert Hunt since what? Was it Miami? Was it Miami game? Or it was early in the season, man. Last time we saw Robert Hunt. Yeah, Kent Sullivan, big 50. Yeah, big 50 back. He said get 63 out of there. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Tell old boy Austin Corbett, we good. Hey, this is how I want it to be going forward. I want Robert Hunt and Curhan. Austin Corbett, we appreciate you, my dude. But yeah, now you good. Yeah. Hey, someone go ahead and get turkey legs up out of here. Yeah. Shout out to turkey legs. Yeah. If you already got some, that's good. Gabe Max said Miami. Okay, yes, it's Miami. Oh, well, week 3 wasn't Miami. Week 3 was Atlanta. Yeah, week 3 was Atlanta. He said, we know PPP, he stayed with technical difficulties. Yeah, man. Shout out to some hey mods, get turkey leg up out of here if he talking crazy. Yeah, on this wonderful Wednesday. Yeah. I would be ecstatic, man. I believe he plays. 336 said no way he plays Sunday. I don't know, 336. It is Wednesday. He's been practicing. We need the run game to really open up this week. I think we see Robert Hunt this week, guys. Yeah. You say I don't see him playing too risky. I mean, what's the difference between this week and next week? You really want, I ain't gonna lie, you really want him this week because I don't know if y'all been watching film of the Miami Dolphins. They ain't no pushovers. Quinn Ewers didn't start the slide of the Dolphins' demise last week. It was really their tight end who fumbled the ball that started it. Quinn Ewers, see, this is why I tell y'all, man, don't just look at the box score, look at the game. Quinn Ewers was throwing that ball, yo, and that offensive line was giving him time. I think that we see an upset next week or this week here with the Bucs and Dolphins, and this is the prime time to bring Hunt back for this game here. Hey, Uncle Gates, he probably was already ready, PPP. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, we got. I think that we go ahead and we bring him back this game here. It's something that the Seattle Seahawks ain't ready for. They think they're gonna get Austin Corbett. They think they're gonna be able to exploit 63. And now you got Big 50 in there, and you ain't moving nothing with Big 50. So I don't see him playing too risky. Yeah, I don't know. We need David Moore back next, and I think David Moore is coming back soon too, guys. I think David Moore is coming back soon too, man. So the good thing about this, we're getting healthy just as much as every other team is probably getting healthy with injuries that happen early in the season. But the one thing about us is, see, the Panthers are so unpredictable, in how we operate. Or we smack teams in the mouth and then we leave them walking out the bait thinking, how the heck did we lose to them? Yeah, because you thought you knew who we were, and you ain't even got a glimpse. Yeah, you ain't even got a glimpse. D Moore's opened up last week. Yeah, hey, I think we see both of them boys this week. That's just me. That's just me. Links in the chat, man. I ain't gonna talk long. Yeah. Links in the chat. Yeah. Merry Christmas to everybody. Yeah, Merry Christmas, man. He said to play Sunday, they would have opened his window last week. Hey, that ain't necessarily true though. 336. Yeah, I've seen windows open up same week that people come back. So that ain't necessarily true. That ain't necessarily true. I think they feel real good. From what I've been hearing, they feel really, really good about what Robert Hunt has been doing. Really, really good. Yeah. Antonio McClinhan said, "Merry Christmas, everybody." Donna B. He said, you out there in Harbison. Hey, boy, I know that traffic crazy, yo. I know it's wild out there in Harbison by the doggone mall and Frankie's Fun Park and all that around there, man. Ain't no way. Major Key said, not gonna lie, PPP, I wouldn't see them pushing him to play this week against Seattle defense. Seattle defense ain't nothing, yo. Y'all listen, let me tell y'all something. Everybody said that Atlanta's defense was all this and all that. And you saw what we did with them. I'm telling you guys, the Seahawks defense ain't like that, yo. It ain't like that. Heck, we played a harder defense than them in the Rams. The Rams was a way better defense than the goddamn Seattle Seahawks. Man, listen, man. Them boys ain't nothing, Major Keys. Trust me. I don't watch film on these boys, and I go around to different podcasts and I listen to them talk numbers and graphs and it's this one clip where the dude said the graphs say this and the numbers say this and the analytics says this. Man, listen, man. Football is played on the field, guys. And what I see on the field is a team that can go against anybody. What up, Twan? What's good, my dude? Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah. Said Walmart on Augusta Road, PPP. Oh, hey, listen, let me tell you something, man. That I'm staying away from all that. Yeah, I'm staying away from all that stuff. You ain't gonna catch me at nobody's Walmart, nobody's Target, none of that stuff. Pop, what's up, Pop? Pop.
Yo.
Oh, what up, man?
What up, what up?
Chilling, man. 336. What's up, baby?
What's up, sir? How's it going?
It's going good. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry early
Yeah,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Merry
Christmas.
Hope everybody have a wonderful holiday.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
have to work again till Monday.
Hey, I don't got to work till Saturday, bro. I don't got to work till Saturday, and I'm excited about that. Yeah, I'm excited about that. So, guys, how y'all feel, man? Robert Hunt's 21-day window has opened up. There go my boy. There go my boy, Will Robinson. Oh, yeah, we about to get it popping now. Will, what's up with you, man?
Ain't nothing much, man. Hey, Merry Christmas to everyone and happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, man. How y'all feel about Robert Hunt's 21-day window being opened up today?
If I say so myself, I would like for him to get some snaps in this game, if possible.
Mm-hmm.
just to get his legs back, uh, to just get what I'm saying, a little bit prepared because I would like to really have him for that Buccaneers game. But I don't want to force it. You know what I'm saying? If he's not ready to go, then bring him in when he's ready to go. I'm glad that the 21-day window is open. I don't know if the process that he has to wait for 21 days to actually play in a game, or he can go within that time limit. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I would like for him to get some snaps, but I don't think he will.
Yeah. So how it is he has 21 days to be reinserted back to the active roster, and if not, then he won't play for the rest of the season. So it has to be within the next 21 days, which 21 days will be in the playoffs. So I think that they're going to get him going. Well, yeah, 336, 336. 336.
Hey, I don't have any problems with what you said. It's just funny how you rolled it into each other like that. That was funny. Proceed. Yeah, proceed.
Proceed.
Hey, 336. Hey, 336 is always the one snatching my ass from jumping out the window. Come on, man. Let me jump out the window. Give me this Christmas one, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Y'all go
All right,
ahead.
thanks, man. Thanks, man.
I know y'all want to do it. Yeah, y'all can't wait. It's just burning inside. I know.
I know. You gotta let us jump out the window, man. Come on. You always snatching me. You grab me by last time you grabbed me by the damn hoodie and pull me back in. Come on, man.
Burning a hole in their jersey, right? 3-3.
Yeah, they can't take it, Pop. They can't sit on that little $20.
I
Burning
can't
a hole
sit on
in
that
my
20.
I'm about to go straight to the
$20. That's a good one. I can't hold this damn $20.
Driver, what's up, driver?
Oh man, I'm just hearing good news all week. That's all.
All week, man. It's been Christmas since last week, y'all. It's been Christmas since last week. What's up, driver? Talk to us, man.
Hey man, I'm sitting back, man. Y'all the man of the hour, man. Y'all the man of the hour. PPP. We get Robert Hunt back.
Mm-hmm.
Get that K Mays. Well, not K. What the name is? Austin Corbett.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's stepping on the quarterback. Mm-hmm. Man, they see it. They say, "I get you as a body."
Yeah, say Robert, come back quick, please.
Hey, 3-3. I heard next week, Jonathan Brooks will be back. 21-day window.
All right, see now here we go.
He's opening all the windows. Open all the windows.
All the windows. Back
we
door.
jumping out all of them, Will.
The garage door open 336. I mean, all of them.
Yeah. Just open it up. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah. Might as well. Hey,
you serious about Brooks though?
No, I'm BSing.
Yeah, he BSing.
Okay,
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, Jonathan Brooks, we ain't gonna see him to 2027 if he's still on this team. But I ain't gonna lie.
2027.
I'm sorry. 2026. I'm thinking about Patrick Mahomes. My bad. 2026. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. This is the time right here to go straight up like crazy. Like, hey, throw the kitchen sink at these teams, man. Don't keep doing the same thing, and people knowing what you're doing and figuring you out, man. Hit them with something. Jimmy Horn is going to be a vital part of us in this playoff push. David Moore is going to be a vital part in this playoff push. I even think, don't fight me, I even think my boy, what's his name? What's the wide receiver name that we ain't be playing?
Tremaine?
No, well, Bryson Tremaine, but what's the other one? The one that really, no.
Come on, XL?
No, not XL.
Oh, you talking about the little man? With the one Riz be talking about, you got to comb over.
Renfro, yes.
Yeah, Renfro.
Yeah, Renfro. Somebody said that.
Hunter.
I even think Hunter Renfro still on this team, chat.
Yeah. I
listen.
mean, I don't. I think it's about a 30% chance that Big 50 play this week. You know what I mean? Or The only
Hold
reason
on, Will. Hold on, Will. Hold on, Will.
Said his name.
I know I did just hear Hunter Renfro.
You
I
did, sir.
know.
You
I
did.
did.
You did. You heard Hunter Renfro. Yeah.
Riz, the floor is yours, sir.
And it's December. I don't run for December.
Riz, we can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
No, we can't hear you with your T-Mobile phone.
You can't hear me?
Go ahead. Floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, kind sir. Like I said twice already. Fuck the Saints
Uh-huh.
with those nasty ass beignets.
Uh-huh.
Fuck the Bucks with
Yeah.
their dirty ass eye patch. Fuck those nasty ass Falcons with that dirty ass, stanky ass dance they got going on. And fuck those sea chickens. Let's go, baby. You know what? PBB.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, I just want to say this because I heard y'all talking about Big 50, right? I think Big 50's coming back, but I think he's not going to play until the playoffs.
Okay. Well, Riz, hold tight right there. Will, finish up saying what you were saying, Will.
What I was saying is, I think that is about 30% chance that Big 50 play this Sunday. I think they opened this window that he can play, but if he don't demonstrate whatever he wants to demonstrate, but I really believe that I would be shocked if he don't be on the field against Tampa.
Mm.
I would be shocked if he's not on the field against Tampa. But I think there's about a 1 in 3 chance of him actually getting some numbers in this Seahawks game. And you know what? And if Corbett step on Bryce Young foot again, I promise you,
it's over.
I might run out the stands my goddamn self. Good God, man! All right, I'm back. I did back over to you, Riz.
Go ahead, Riz.
So thank you, Will. Hey, I'm gonna be right behind you when we run on the field, Will. Just want you to know that.
Yeah. And guess what? One of the security guards on clothesline you.
I ain't never seen a player go on the field and call out a player like that. You just sorry as hell. Just right on the field. But that should be funny. That would be funny. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let me read the super chat real quick. Shout out to 028 Tyrone says Seahawks going down Sunday 30-27. Hey, that's what I've been saying. 30-27, man. I think the Panthers are going to win this game, man. Commandingly. Tech Shiesty, what's up, baby?
Hey, before I start, Merry Christmas Eve, everybody.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. And I believe the topic of discussion is Robert Hunt's return.
Yes, sir.
I do not expect him to play this week. I feel like at first, when players are just now getting their starting, when they're coming back from the IR and they've been designated to return to practice, that first week, unless something miraculous happens, they normally don't play. I feel like that's how we've seen Dave Canales operate, right, when it comes to injuries. Because I remember there was multiple people. Oh, right. Wanham last year. Because Wanham last year, we designated him to return 3 weeks before the Germany game. And it was only on his last week did we actually activate him. I feel like with Dave, he's going to take every precaution necessary with Robert Hunt. So I think it's doubtful that he plays this week. I think he potentially plays next week. And then if we make the playoffs, he absolutely is playing in the wild card.
If we make the playoffs. Yeah, let's get
I'm going to say this, Shice. I kind of want to elaborate on
let's
that.
get him up out of there. Go ahead, driver.
I think when Austin Corbett came back, he threw his ass right out there.
Who? Austin Corbett?
Yeah, he threw it right out there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he threw his ass right in the fire. So when he came off all hour.
Yeah, that's because he's expendable. He's expendable.
Yeah, he's expendable. A guy like Robert Hunt, which is a huge boost to this O-line, I feel like he's going to take extra precaution because, as you know, there's a lot of favoritism in the locker room.
But y'all don't think Robert Hunt is ready, though?
He might be, but I don't think Canales is going to activate him this week.
It's not just that, PPP. You got to think about his strength and his arm might be good to go, but let's think about the overall body itself. You know, do you have the stamina? Are you truly in football shape? You know, because he ain't been out there running, blocking, none of that in a long time. He hasn't win against
He been
anybody.
out there running. Yes, he has been. He's been
No,
out there running.
well, I mean, you run 5 yards and back ain't really running. I mean, 'cause that's what I've seen on tape. Like he run a little 5 yards and turn around like his get off. That ain't really running. I mean, we used to Robert Hunt taking off down the field, knocking people over like he's Sasquatch. You know what I mean? Is he in that type of shape?
Here
We
it is
don't
right
know.
here.
You know.
Here it is right here. Yeah. Here it is right here. Look at Robert. Look at Robert. He look good to me. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, well, looking good and feeling good and performing good is a lot to take in consideration. Like I said, the football shape is different. He hasn't win against anybody in a hot little minute. Um, you know, getting that those mechanics back down packed. You know, that takes a little time. I mean, he's had time, but you know, first you got to recover from your injury. That then try to get back into the groove of thing with muscle memory is just second handed. That's all I'm saying.
For Robert Hunt, I think what we should do is we don't
And who?
play him this
Hold
week.
on. Who at the Atlanta Falcons Stadium? I just heard that horn.
That's my
Somebody at
phone.
the
That's my
stadium.
phone
PPP.
notification. Yeah, it's a truck horn
Man. Oh, okay.
notification. That's
I'm
mine.
about to
Yeah.
say, who at the Falcons Stadium? Yeah, I ain't like that. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Who's about to talk? Go ahead.
I don't know. I think it was fun.
No.
Wow.
I think it was Tech.
Tech. Tech
Yeah, Tech. I
Shiesty.
don't want to Tech Shiesty. I thought it was Tech Shiesty.
Tech Shiesty. Go ahead, Tech. All right, he don't want to go. All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think that. Go ahead, Tech.
Oh, my mic was muted.
Yeah.
I didn't know. What I think we should do with Robert Hunt is this week he probably not going to play. I think next week we should like rotate him and like kind of ease him in. Like we can like rotate him with Austin Corbett and such, and then I think by wild card weekend he gets like the full start.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for those Robert Hunt videos that we saw this past week, just to show y'all that Robert Hunt's ready. I feel like he's ready to go, and I think the reason that we saw Austin Corbett go into the game was not because he's expendable, but because it was a need and
necessity.
Yeah.
Well, would you say having Robert Hunt now is a necessity?
Yeah, because
yeah,
I believe so. We're going up against the Seattle Seahawks, and we haven't been able to generate really, really good running lanes like we would like with Austin Corbett. We just haven't. And I believe that in that capacity, we'll be able to do that with Robert Hunt. I feel like we will.
Yeah. Good boy, I tell you. I watched that 22. Bryce took about 10 hits. He was still pushing him down the field.
Yeah, I was at the game. Yeah, I was at the game. The O-line wasn't necessarily doing him any favors. I will say that.
Got to get his ass out of there.
Yeah, got to. Yeah, Austin Corbett is not doing us no favors, man.
Yeah.
Okay, even if they go to Curhan for like this next game, we're like, hey, we're gonna give Curhan an opportunity. Do that.
Yeah, I trust
Curhan's way
Curhan more
better
than I
than
do
our
Corbett,
old boy.
but yeah.
So y'all should have been playing right guard. Now, Yosh is a swing tackle. He play left and right tackle. I don't never think. We ain't never seen Yosh at no right guard or no left guard, have we?
Yeah, I don't think so. But you know what? Josh Nijman hasn't been playing bad when he had to come in and play. I'm kind of impressed by that. Because last year, boy, if Josh went in the game, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in week one. In week one, this dude was awful. Granted, he did have to go up against Trayvon Walker and Josh Hines Allen. But outside of that, against Micah Parsons, he was serviceable. And
no, that was Icky, wasn't it?
Yeah, that he played both sides.
Oh, he was out. He was out. Wasn't Taylor Moton was out, right?
Hickey played that game.
No, Taylor Moton was out.
Taylor Moton was out. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, it just seems like all year we've just had like recyclings of O linemen. So hopefully, when Robert Hunt's back, it fully establishes itself.
Yeah, it's gonna do it.
As long as they don't do nothing stupid, like pull Cade Mays out and put Corbin in that center, I will be what?
Oh, no, they
did like that. They want to lose.
If they do that, somebody got to get fired.
Yeah, if they do that, I'm gonna be pissed, yo.
Oh man, I ain't gonna turn the TV on. I'm gonna cut it off.
But you know what? They probably won't do that, because if they was gonna do it, they would have did it last game when we had Austin Corbett back. So I think they kind of know Cade is our center, and they should have been known this since last year, bro. Like the way Cade played down the stretch, man, at center was nothing short of remarkable, man, compared to Austin Corbett.
You know when I knew that Cade Mays was going to be the future starter at center? When he shut down Dexter Lawrence in that Germany game.
In that Germany game?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence didn't do nothing that game, bro. Or Brian Burns. Them boys ain't do nothing in that game.
On the first drive, Brian Burns got a sack, but outside of that, he was quiet.
They ain't did nothing. Just like what's old boy's name? Michael Parsons ain't do nothing against us, man. Hey, we've been shutting these. Man, listen, man. Shout out to Harold Goodwin and the other guy. This offensive line has been working, bro.
Right, they have. No, they have, bro. Man. And that's why I say, man, it's like, you look at the team, man. They, with all we went through, we still managed to win 8 games, bro.
8 games,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With missing players on defense, starters, JC Hornat. We won without starting left tackle, starting right tackle. We won without Pro Bowl right guard. We done won without.
We don't won a game where Bryce Young got injured and had to come out the game and put Andy Dalton in.
Yeah, I feel like
that's when we looked at bad.
Yeah,
that's when we looked at bad though. That was at our worst. You get what I'm saying? So it's that's cool, because this season at our worst is only because we was injured. You got to look at. That's why I say it's when I look at the game full circle, we as a young team, you cannot tell me that this team isn't ready to go to the next level next year. Like, you can't tell me that. Like, you could get a few, they missing players here and there, but on the defensive wise, but just the full circle, kickoff, offensive line rotation, just a killer, punter. I ain't seen that. Like, our punter did a lot of good kicks this year. People ain't giving him no props.
Yeah, Sam Martin.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You right about that.
Yeah, like, you just look at the overall team, bro. Like, we straight, bro. I feel like overall, we probably like at least top 5 in the NFC East. I mean, NFC Conference. Like, just based on what we had last year to this year. Like, I don't see nobody make no big impact like we did this year from last year. Mm-hmm.
Hey, have y'all noticed that ever since we beat the Rams, they've been on sort of a downward spiral defensively?
Yeah, we exposed them boys.
Yeah, we exposed their defense. We showed them that they don't really have that kind of talent on defense, and that it's purely good coaching. And if you use raw skill against their defense, then they don't stand a chance.
Well, sure. I seen someone doing a whole thing on Puka Nacua, They said Puka Nacua is not a man coverage beater. He's a zone coverage beater. If you put a man up, he's not going to win. I kind of agree to a small extent because whenever you see Puka Nacua catching the ball, he's catching the ball not with people man up on him, but when he has open lane. So I kind of get it, but Puka Nacua is still Puka Nacua. That man, he's going to catch whatever comes his way.
Everybody game has a weakness. Everybody game has a weakness.
My bad. Hold on. My bad. I'm so sorry. My bad. What's up, Twan?
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing much, man. Nothing
much.
Going
on, yo?
What up, tweez?
What's up, bro? I just touched down in the rotten apple. I just touched down.
I can smell it. I can smell it. Yeah.
I came to the crib with nobody in here, so I just made myself at home. So,
what you think about Robert Hunt's 21 window being opened up, Twan?
Yeah, man, I don't want him to play, man. I want him to sit out for the rest of the year. I mean, for me, man, look, me and Pop talked about this, man. Look, I don't like, I think when the chemistry and everything is going right, man. I mean, I already told Pop, man, my coach of the year with our team is our offensive line coach. Like he did the greatest job, man. But consistent. It was always next man up. Them dudes stayed ready, bro. Guys that we never even heard of before was out there putting it in. So my team, the chemistry is good right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like we could be possibly taking a fallback, with Hunt trying to get his gameplay back. You know what I'm saying? And why take that risk? You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to come back the first game. If he does, I can understand coming back in the playoffs. But, why mess up the kid? They've been playing well together.
I got you. Look at this. Put that over there. Look at that. Look, he like a gazelle out there. Look at him.
No, he don't. He like he going through the normal motions.
Yeah, look at him. Whoa. Look at that. That's Jimmy Horn.
Yes, sir.
That's Jimmy
2
Horn.
miles an hour.
Get Austin Corbett the hell out of there.
Get him up out of there, driver. Get him up out of
here. Ass the hell out of here now.
What's up, driver? I mean, y'all think Corbett been that bad this year?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Horrible.
He's been the weak link on the O-line.
Man, he done got people hurt. I didn't see them get at least 2 offensive linemen hurt. I seen them get the quarterback hurt. I actually probably seen him get a running back hurt or somebody because he dove over the fucking goddamn over the player and just landed on their leg.
Hey, PvP, can I use this? Get a little bit of time to say something to driver real quick. Hey, driver.
Yes, sir.
I want to apologize to you, brother. I feel like my tone I had with you about a week ago came off wrong. So, from man to man, what I'm saying, I want to apologize because I don't want anybody to think that, what I'm saying, I'm coming after them in any type of way. And I can always admit when I do something wrong. And even if you didn't think it was, if I feel like I did something wrong, what I'm saying, I want to apologize because I want to outstep my character. So you may not remember it, but I thought about it immediately and I was like, dang, you know what? I need to catch up with driver because I didn't like the way I carried myself and part of the conversation that we was having. So, what I'm saying? Just shout out to you, man. I apologize, brother.
Oh,
he said he was going to do that.
Yeah,
he said he was going to do that.
I know you ain't be nothing bad. We just talking shit anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you goddamn, chopping it up with a nigga, Got no problem with you. I already know that
Yeah. I hold myself to a certain standard of how I want to carry myself outside, publicly, and on these YouTube streets. And I'm not trying to come after nobody who ain't coming after me. And so I don't know. I don't know why I said what I said, why I said it the way I said it. It just came out wrong. So I'm like, man, I can't let that sit on my spirit. And so I wanted to address it.
That's how you do it, Prime.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, we know Pop. We know you was full of the devil when you said it, but now you're back saved. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, man. Hey, guys, let me ask y'all a question, man. How y'all feel about this Seattle Seahawks game coming up, man? I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of film watching. Um, it's almost like they're taking on the whole facade that the Atlanta Falcons took on about them being this powerhouse defense and everything like that.
Yes.
And I honestly, I don't see it. I just don't. So, what's y'all thoughts on that?
I think we can run the ball, man. I think we can run the ball. And the reason why I say that is when I I went back and I looked at the LA Rams game they played against them, it looked like when they started to run the ball, they could, right? You start looking at other games that they've played, it looks like if we can establish our dominance and control the clock. That's number one. And number two, if we get pressure up the middle on defense, I believe Sam Darnold gonna give our secondary a pick. I truly believe that.
Okay.
As far as me, I don't think they're overlooking us. I don't think they're looking past us. But this is a game that you got to take very, very serious as a Carolina Panther player and coaching. This is a dangerous team. Like this is a very, very dangerous team. Every team has holes. They definitely have holes just as well as we do. We know that. But you cannot come in here not focused. You have to outscore them, I think, and you got to cause them to make mistakes and score on their mistakes because they can score. And one thing about Sam Darnold that he's been showing this year, you can knock him down, but he's still getting back up. That's just showing his resilience and growth as a quarterback. The defense is solid. I mean, they're all around good team, so you can't play with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking past them and saying, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna whoop them." Of course, I want them. I want to win the game, but you got to take them serious.
Yeah, I believe we can. Like Will said, I think we can run on them. I mean, they'll give you the run yards. You know what I'm saying? I think we can definitely run on them. I think and this is a tall ask right here, guys. I think Evero has to strategically blitz Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold. One thing we know about him playing with us, and one thing I noticed with the Seattle Seahawks when he don't play his best games is pressure. He don't like pressure, man. You know, he sees ghosts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He averages around 270 yards a game, so he know how to put it up. But I also agree when you put that type of pressure on him, he's either going down or he's going to turn the ball over. And look, I like where we are with Mike Jack and J.C. Horn, man. You know what I'm saying? We got one of the better corner duos in the NFL. So now that where I struggle with us is people that's going to look at our film and see that they can attack us in the middle of the field.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the good thing about this week is I think Trevor Wallace is still out, so I think we'll get a Sherless and Shao Smith Wade playing that nickel and stuff like that this week here. Which hopefully, I also want to see more Gibson. I know Gibson don't play. Gibson's not a linebacker, is he? I think he's a defensive end, isn't he? At least he was playing that when we played him last week or 2 weeks ago against
He plays the
Saints.
same position as Wano.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I think Sherless is a little bit better in pass defense than Wallace is. So I think we'll do a little bit better because the middle of the field it's been an issue for us. It really has been. We don't
especially on third down. Guys are just on teams. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Rob. Guys on other teams are just on third down are running to the middle of the field and just stopping right there and sitting down there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, look, I don't want to have no Evero session, but man, look, do something to help us out in that regards, man. Just don't look at the film and go, well, I'm willing to do that or whatever. No, try and do something about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Or let somebody cheat to the middle, something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot on the line now. We ain't got time for coaches to be in their own feelings, and I'm just gonna do it my way opposed to the right way. You know what I'm saying? You know what we struggle at? Just don't come in here doing the Evero thing, man. Look, try to do right by these players so that you look good and they look good, opposed to just I'm just gonna stick with something that's really not working out here that we're getting absolutely killed with, and then you decide you want to switch it up when we down by too many points.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Riz, good to have you back. Oh, he was back.
I'll give y'all a little insight. I think. Let me see, man.
There is.
I just know, I look at this game, and I looked at field this morning, a little more on the offensive side of the ball. And I think we clicking, bro. I mean, it's going to be hard for Seattle to beat us. No lie. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of tried to, give them a little more of a because they got a, better team by the media and everybody talking about the Seahawks. But, I mean, I just think the only thing that, the difference maker is if we able to run the ball a little bit more successfully. If we do that, we might end up beating them by two scores. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we just clicking right now. The passing game clicking, So defense, I feel like Evero, he kind of know what he doing. He more of into that, bend don't break. But like I say, as the deeper as we get into this season, I think the more of a balanced approach from him gonna be what you'll see though. I think you'll start seeing a little bit more balance out of Evero, a little bit more man out there.
Yeah, that's why I believe that when the Panthers come out in I'm sorry, someone just texted me. Panthers come out rolling, rolling under center. What is he talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what this person's talking about. Yeah, okay. The Panthers come out like in 12 personnel, and when you got one running back, two tight end situation, which has always been favorable for us, and Bryce Young under center. And what that does is that slows down that secondary linebackers. It either makes them step up a little bit or makes them, pause for a second. And just that split second would allow, deep crossers or digs to open up, man, because you're trying to figure out, first and foremost, is this a run or is this going to be, play action pass or whatever. So I think we see Bryce Young up under center a lot this game. I think we're going to see that a lot.
And it was something I was leaving out that I couldn't really say it then, but I remember. It's okay. When I watched that film this morning and last week of the offense, bro, I'm telling you, they're going to have to start playing us differently in the pass game. Because if they don't, they're going to get killed.
If they man up on us, yo, it's over. We're going to hit Coco over the top or somebody over the top.
Right. And to what I saw is that the defense is going, when they see our take the last 2 or 3 weeks, they going to adjust like Seattle, and we got Tampa again. So, like, when they see that tape, they going to be like, okay, we got to show them some different looks. They going to try to disguise some coverages because Tampa dropped back a lot and took away the deep ball early. But at the end of the second quarter, they started playing a lot of man or whatever in third down situations. But I don't think, that's going to be able to, carry over for the next couple of weeks by teams playing us like that. So that's what's going to open up the run game. Like, we going to be able to run the ball because they finna change up the way they playing Bryce.
Facts, driver. Facts.
Hey, fact. That's big facts, driver. The one thing that I wanted to add, did y'all notice that they was calling run plays on first down against Tampa. Tampa was not prepared for that at all. Tampa was really expecting a run play on first down. And we started passing the ball on first down. We got them off their axis. So now Dave Canales is not as predictable. Well, this one game made him less predictable for Seattle.
Yeah.
Right? Seattle has to come in there and say, okay, are they running on first down? Because they normally, they've been running on first down, but they just went to took Tampa out on first down with pass plays. Right? So how does that work? And then, oh, by the way, they're doing this change direction now. Right? And then the last thing I wanted to add is when you start throwing blitzes against them, they have a blitz beater, and Bryce is not afraid to throw the ball on a blitz. Yeah. So I think that it makes their defense a little less potent against our offense, if that makes sense.
And also, not to mention that we saw it this past game, the RPO to Bryce. I was like, yo, we opening up some extra stuff that we ain't see before. We ain't see Bryce Young run RPO like that.
That was surprising.
That was very surprising, bro.
Can I be honest? Prime, can I be honest with you though, man?
Yes, sir.
Will y'all allow me to be honest with y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is gonna be the toughest game we ever played all year.
You think so?
I think so.
Why is that?
Seattle is one of the most balanced teams in the NFL, man. They got a good quarterback. At the wide receiver, they got Njigba. I was looking over this in the airport this morning too, man. Cooper Kupp and Rashid Shaheed. So I want to see what the matchup's going to be with our wide receivers. I mean, with our cornerbacks, with their wide receivers. But then they got that, what's his name? I think Kenny Walker in the backfield.
Kenneth Walker, they call him K9.
He's a beast, man. So our defense, that's going to present a defensive challenge too, man. Their defense is nice, but I think we can run on them. But this team is just so well-rounded and so well-roundedly good, and we beat the good teams in the past as well. But when I tell you, we got to be on our A+ game. Our A+ game.
So let me ask you this question, Twan. You think that their wide receivers are better than the ones that we played with the Rams, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, them boys, man, and having to go against what's his name, Kyron Williams? You think that they're better than them?
I think it's kind of like it's kind of like a tie in the middle or whatever they both can do. I mean, we shut Nacua down in that game. But if we had to play the Rams like 3 games in a row, I mean, we wouldn't. You're not gonna shut Nacua down every game. That's why I'm so glad we played them once and got them out the way. But it's also the implications, though, Prime. Like we got a different assignment with this game. Like so this game means something. With where we trying to go, you know what I'm saying? So that's an added pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's, we know if we beat Seattle, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and then you got Tampa Bay behind them. And then the thing is, I think we're going to have to play so hard to win this game. Are we going to still have the juice left with Tampa? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think Tampa's going to lose on
to Miami.
Yes, sir. If you go and you watch that Miami game,
well, I mean, if they help us out, I mean, fine. I mean, I that's what I want them to do because I'm gonna be watching that game tight.
Yeah.
But
the game.
All I'm saying is,
go ahead.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, mark my word. Like, I'm not saying we're gonna lose. I'm saying this is gonna be the toughest game we ever had to play. Everybody gonna have to be on their A+ game. We got to see the best Bryce that we can see. Like, we might need 400-yard Bryce in this game, bro, because that offense over there can put it out too.
I put a tweet out on Twitter. I said we may see a 400+ game from Bryce Young. I said that on Monday.
We're gonna need it though. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna need it.
Yeah, and to me, I look at it like this, bro. That play that he threw to Coker kind of, solidified what I needed to see from Bryce. You know what I'm saying? It's a play we seen before. I mean, if you take time and just go look at that play, that nigga had T-Mac wide open, running underneath for the first down. This man went deep. He said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that he knew the game was on the line. We had to get in field goal range. You know what I'm saying? And that shows me right there, going forward, we gonna be able to make passes, and push the ball downfield, bro.
Well, hey, look, driver, look, I'm gonna tell you this. Fourth quarter Bryce is incredible. I've been saying this on the show, man. I'm like, bro, I love fourth quarter Bryce. Fourth quarter Bryce, if you go into the fourth quarter with the Panthers and it's like anything between 3 and 7 points, I love our chances. Because I mean he turns it up in the fourth quarter, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love fourth quarter. I love back against the wall Bryce because it seems like that's when he's at his best. Not in the first 3 quarters, but fourth quarter Bryce is on some. He's a demon.
Hey, hold on.
That's when that Reaper.
Big tight. What up, baby?
What's going on with your PP?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to put the paint where it ain't, man. How you feeling, man?
Oh, shit, everything good, man.
All right. Talk to us, man. Talk to us. How you feeling?
Ready for these games, man. Ready for these games.
Are you ready for Bryce Young to now be officially your quarterback, Big Tight?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be all right, PPP. I think he's gonna be all right, man.
I'm just taking roll call. That's all I'm doing.
I think he's gonna be all right, PPP. If he I put it like this, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say that, because I've been one of the people who've been critical of Bryce. The reason why I say that is he not getting better as fast as we want him to, but he's getting better. He's not turning the ball over like he used to. He's actually taking shots down the field and throwing it accurately. He used to throw it downfield and it wasn't accurate. He's doing a better job escaping in the pocket. He improving, and I think if he keep doing like how he doing, I think we get in the playoff PPP. I think we got a good shot, because if you look at a PPP, nobody really is the dominant team like last year. Everybody knew pretty much the Eagles was the dominant team. This year, everybody got a weakness. Everybody got weaknesses. Like when we play Seattle Sunday, I watched that game when they played against the Rams Thursday night. Seattle got a good team, but we can run the ball on them because the Rams ran the ball on them. Also, another thing what the Rams should have kept doing, but they did a great job on Jackson Smith and Jigba the first 3 quarters of the game, because he didn't really have no catching. So that had a lot of the reason why Rams was able to beat up on Seattle like that. But that's all we really got to do. Looking at them, man, we just got to stop the running game, because they most definitely gonna try to run the ball with Kenneth Walker and what's the other running back, Charbonnet.
Yep, Charbonnet.
And they don't really have a number 2 receiver. They like to throw to Jackson Smith and Jigba, and sometimes you like to go to the tight end AJ Barner. But the main thing is, if we slow down the run and take away Jackson Smith and Jigba, that slow down their whole offense. Yeah. They got a good secondary. I ain't gonna lie, but the Rams was able to run the ball on them consistently when they played them, and I think we'll be able to run the ball on them, man.
Look, I hear y'all. I think they got a good everything. That's why I keep saying, Seattle's not a team we can point out and go like this. And they're not good at that, and they're good at everything. They might not be the best at everything, And shout out to Big Tight, man. But when Big Tight was just explaining that's against the Rams. That's against a team that was just as good as them. So you can expect the Rams to do something to interrupt them. You know what I'm saying?
But didn't they beat the Rams?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it was overtime too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came back and beat them. But the Rams, they basically lost that game. They lost that game more than Seattle won that game. Yeah.
So that's what I'm like, look. I just want people to know, man, the implications is like, can we win the game? Of course, because we beat all the best teams this year.
We beat all the number ones, Twan.
Yeah, but just because, but y'all know this and y'all know football. Just because somebody else beat a team don't mean, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know, it's how you come. You got to treat every team a little different. You got to come with a different game plan for every team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just look at it from, like, it's not your record that dictates whether you're going to win or not. It's how you've been playing. See, you know, it's just like when we played Green Bay, I told everybody leading up to the Green Bay game that we're going to beat Green Bay. You know, it's how you play. If you go out Green Bay, struggle with the Jets, struggle with the goddamn, it was somebody else they played that was down, Miami or somebody. Struggle with them, and then watching our team leading up to that game, you know, the game was going to be competitive, whether people liked it or not. You get what I'm saying? Because it was set up because their team wasn't, you know, showing what their record showed, 5-2 or 5-1 with a loss. I mean, you know, a draw in the end. But that's just like Seattle. Oh, he just pointed out that, hey, the Rams lost that game. Seattle didn't win that game. So you coming up in here following week, well, they play against the Colts, Phillip Rivers, 45 years old, and you barely win, 18-20. You see what I'm saying? So you can't make it seem like, okay, Seattle is this hot team coming into Carolina. They not.
Yeah, they
when
not.
they lay on their face, you just got to realize is the evidence showed you. That's what they've been all year.
Hey, shout out to Eternal 252 for that super chat. He said, man, stop being pansies. He said, let's go get this win. God dang it. He said, hashtag it's cool. Shout out Mike Jack. Go ahead, Will.
I like our matchups, right? You know, I mean, we got Mike Jack and JC Horn back there, right? Along with Trayvon Morey. I believe that, you know, if we can stop Tampa with all their weapons, Tampa was at full strength with all their weapons.
Bro. Full strength.
You know, the Rams was at full strength with all their weapons, right?
Everybody had full spirit with my bad cut you off, man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, you know, like some people say, hey, you know, y'all beat Dallas because old boy was out. They only had one of their wide receivers, right? I like our matchups, right? I think that the keys to our defense is going to be that back half, but it's also going to be Derek Brown, Nick Gordon, and Ashawn Robinson stopping the run, right? If we can stop them on the run down and force them into obvious passing down, I like our chances against their offensive weaponry, especially if we can pen our ears back and, you know, dial up a blitz.
Yeah,
I truly believe, and I'm just talking about the game within the game. I really believe that we have a really good chance. You know, there are people who are walking around that don't know anything about our roster and just say, hey, you know, the Panthers are going to lose. I mean, just like I was looking at this other thing. They had Vegas open us up a 7-point dog at home against Seattle. And 80% of the smart money went on the Panthers because people are starting to realize, bettors, people who placing their money where their mouth is, are starting to realize it's kind of odd that they don't think that if Seattle beat us, they're going to beat us by 7 points. We are going to keep this game close, and it's going to be up to our offense to keep up with the track meet. It's going to be up to our defense to slow them down just enough. And I think we have the tools and we have the need for this.
Oh, did we lose him?
Open. They need that. They need this to keep their number one spot open, and we need this for one. If they lose down in Miami, and two for momentum leading into going down to Tampa. Last thing I'll say is this: we just can't have injuries coming out of this game.
Yeah.
You cannot have any significant injuries going out of this game going down into Tampa.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I think we're gonna beat them, man.
I think so too.
I honestly think we're gonna beat them, man. If y'all look at how we played, yeah, we don't get as much pressure as we need to, but our defense make plays, when we need to make plays. And our secondary, even though Mike Jack gave up the 50-50 ball to Mike Evans, if you look at the stats on that game, man, our secondary actually did a great job on all day wide receiver, man. Nobody really. I don't even think nobody had over 50-yard receiving, if I ain't mistaken. So our secondary did a great job against Tampa Bay wide receivers, man. And like I said with Seattle, man, I done did a couple of their games, and I'm telling you, man, they don't really have a number 2 receiver. That's why they got Rashid Shaheed from the Saints, and he ain't been doing that much.
On offense.
It's mainly Jackson Smith and Jigba, man, and then the other times he like to go to the tight end AJ Barner. But besides that, it's the run game. It's the main 2 factors of their offense is the run game and Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's why I say the Rams more lost that game than the Seattle won that game, because the first 3 quarters Jackson Smith and Jigba ain't even have a fucking reception.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. I guess they must have changed up the coverage, because in the 4th quarter he started catching passes, and that's when and like I said, in the 4th quarter, that's when Seattle started making their comeback. When Rashid Shaheed ran that punt return back, I think if he wouldn't have ran that damn punt return back, I think the Rams would have beat them. I think that punt return gave them momentum, because before that they weren't doing shit, man.
Rashid
They weren't doing nothing.
Shaheed.
Ain't that how you said it? Is that how you said it?
Rashid Shaheed.
I wasn't trying to correct you. I was gonna comment on what you were saying.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That man dangerous, yo. Every time we played him while he was with New Orleans, he would tear us up.
He got off on us. Yeah.
He would get off. He was like their best kept secret without being displayed enough. And then injuries would hurt him too as well. But I think the reason why he's doing more like punt returns is because he hasn't gotten like the full concept of the offense yet. Because he just got there. He ain't been there long.
Right.
Maybe what 3? Right. How long he been there? Maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, maybe 3. Yep.
Yeah, maybe 3. If he comes along, that means he's learning. I mean, he has top notch speed and athleticism. He is dangerous. So even though he may not be the number 2, he probably will be the number 2 going forward, because that's a hell of a weapon. Hopefully he won't be doing that when we play him. But I know Rashid Shaheed tear us up, boy. He always made big plays.
Yeah, I think this is more of a game that Seattle. See, they got to play San Francisco next week, so this game is important, but next week is important too to them too. So everything that you see from the Seattle this week, like you said, they're gonna try to run the ball. They're gonna play just like how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played us. Run the ball, see if they could goddamn break our will. If they can't, put the ball in donor hands. You ain't gonna see too much of trying to just overdo it. You know what I'm saying? They can't get injured just as well as we can't get injured. You know what I'm saying? But our division is in a tight week-to-week race, and they division in a tight week-to-week race. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you can't just that's how you gotta look at the NFL, because they ain't gonna come out and just try to smack you like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you sleep.
But they're gonna get in the playoffs no matter what.
Yeah, they're in there
Yeah,
no matter what. Yeah, they're in there.
Right.
They're just playing
Yeah,
for home
that's what I'm
advantage, I
saying.
believe.
This
I think
game
that's
they playing
don't.
for home
They
field.
play.
Yeah, it ain't gonna
Yeah,
hurt them to
they
lose.
play.
I
Yeah,
wonder if Canal is gonna coach
they playing for
angry.
home field and first week
Yeah, they
bye.
play.
They want that first week
Yeah,
bye.
right,
Yeah,
right,
and that's why I said San Francisco next week is a more important game to them. You get what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Yeah,
right.
like you could say, well, they lose this week. They'd rather be second in their division than to be third, whether or not they go into the playoffs or not. You get what I'm saying? It's all about what they want to do or trying to be capable of doing. Cause that give them a chance to beat the number one, how the Rams do on their last game. So they're gonna
I,
try to beat San Francisco. That's
I
a
think
fact.
I think Canales. I think it's big for Canales too, though.
Yep.
Reason why I say that because he was slighted. He was supposed to be Carroll's protege, and for him not to get the opportunity to become the head coach after after Carroll was dismissed, it's kind of like slighted him a little bit. So this is an opportunity for him to show that organization, that GM, that owner, this is why you should have kept me instead of not promoting me to the head coach. So I think it means a lot to him as well, being there for 17 years. I mean, he knows the ins and outs of the Seahawks.
Damn, yeah, I remember he said that's the ops next week. So yeah, he said it in the
Absolutely.
yeah, he
I just don't want
posted
people
something.
to be. I just don't want people to be leery. Like we're going to play a team that's tied with the best record in NFL. They didn't get there because they suck. And I know
Right.
we've been riding some high waves, and like I said, I want to see the magic continue. But I think it's going to be and I'm sticking with what I told Prime again. I just think it's going to be the toughest game we had to play all year.
I don't think so. I don't, but I mean, that's your opinion. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, with your feelings about it, or your opinion on it. I just don't think that's the toughest game. I truly believe going in Green Bay, winning that game was tough. I
Well,
think
like
that was the toughest game.
Green Bay made a lot of mistakes.
I mean,
That
but that's
game
on
was,
them. But
yeah.
I mean, that's on
I
them.
don't
But
even think that game was I think that Rams game was the
that Rams
toughest
game was a tough game too.
Yeah,
But I
Rams
mean,
game.
because
Yeah, I
they
thought that Rams
turned
game
over
was
the
tougher than that
ball.
Green Bay game,
Yeah,
though.
I
either
mean,
And
one,
really,
either one.
yeah, I
really
mean,
to be
Because
honest,
yeah.
Seattle
really to
really
be
ain't
honest
played
with you,
nobody.
really to be honest with you, I think the Rams is the best team, man. Seattle, I keep trying to tell y'all, man, they are they're a two-man offense, man. It's Jackson Smith and Jig. If you take him away and you slow down the running game, you can beat them. That's why I'm telling you, the Rams, they had their ass the first three quarters. I don't know if they shift their coverage, but they completely took away Jackson Smith and Jig, but they couldn't. That's why Seattle wasn't doing shit on offense.
But you don't
And
you don't, you don't think
I
that
think
defense good, big tight?
Well,
I think
that's
they
what
got
I'm
a
gonna tell
solid
Big Tight. Hey,
defense.
tight. But look, only
I,
three teams was able
listen,
to do that though this year.
I,
It's not that blueprint might not. Only three teams was able to accomplish that this year.
but listen to me. I think our secondary is better than the Rams secondary. The Rams been having
I
problems
do.
with
I agree.
they secondary been inconsistent. That's their weakness in their defense is their secondary. I think our secondary is better than the Rams secondary. Just to be honest, that's just my opinion. I think our secondary better than the Rams. I think Mike Jack and CJ and JC Horn is better than they cornerback because that's their weakness on their team is they corners.
And to what he's saying, and to like everyone don't play Rams enough. If you like the last play we
You
saw,
better play him in
interception
this
game
game.
winning drive. If you just put the motherfucker in the game, we'll have a little bit more opportunities to see a little bit more of him flourishing. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm cool. He building them up, but I mean, we got a good secondary, bro. We do.
Yeah,
He just got to
our
put the players in the damn game.
our secondary legit, man. Look at what our secondary be doing against the wide receiver that we don't win against. We don't win against some good ass wide receiver, man. Our
Let me
secondary
say.
did a pretty
With
good
no
job.
pass rush.
Let me
We're
say this
thinking of
too.
free
Pass rush,
safety.
exactly, with no pass rush.
Let me say this too. The first game they lost was by 4 points. Second game they lost was by 3 points. The third game that they lost was by 2 points. It's gonna be a hard ass game, bro.
That's why I said you gotta outscore them. You gotta outscore them.
Yeah, they only lost by like fucking 7 points total.
Yeah, you gotta outscore them. You gotta take advantage of every mistake.
But
every turnover, you gotta score.
But
you gotta bring it.
We won the most. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go. Oh, you good? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that we won the most games and tied with the most games in NFL history as the underdog. So, I mean, we playing well above, you saying we got to score or do this or do that. I mean, we there. You know what I'm saying? That and that's time the NFL. So if we win one more game as an underdog, we breaking a record.
Yeah, well.
I will say this though, they do got the bigger size corners to match up with our big receivers. I will say that. Like I say, I think we're gonna be able to run the ball on them, man. I really do.
Canals got to stick with that run too, man.
He do, because you know what, Twan, last week he would run the ball, we would get a good run, and next thing you know, he go 5 wide receiver. I'm like, why the fuck we going 5 wide receivers? And we just got the first down with the run. Why we going 5 wide receiver?
Yeah, but between both our running backs. Yeah, between both of our running backs, they didn't even have 70 yards combined. And like, I'm telling you, it's a problem. It's a problem when Bryce Young is out rushing our running backs.
Hey, Twan, look at you got the Panthers 20 what it is, the 22, all 22.
All 22.
Yeah, if you just go look at the look at those films, man, and see what the fuck I was line doing. It's like you had some pressures, bro. And what I saw was that Canales said, fuck it. I'm just gonna put it in Bryce's hands. That's what I saw. You know what I'm saying? That he said
they blocking, but they ain't opening up no holes for the running game. I tell you that.
Yeah, he said I'm rolling the dice. I'm telling you. And in the passing game, they was smacking. Man, that man got you look at it, it's at least 4 plays where he should have been personal foul on a roughing the pass. At least 4. Now it could have been, and it should have been, and he got hit after the throw probably like 8 times. So I'm not even counting the ones he was just getting hit. And I know niggas just, give him a little body shot. Shit, they were hitting his ass hard. Yeah. They weren't calling shit. No personal fouls, no roughing the pass, no none of that. Yeah, they weren't calling that.
I'm going to tell you overall like this. You better put Ransom in that game, bro.
Yeah.
You better put a dude in there that like to chop guys down that's, going to think about catching that ball or the medicine balls twice. Because Sam Darnold will throw you a medicine ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? He'll throw you a hospital ball quick.
See, that's the thing with Sam Darnold, man. If you get pressure on him, he most definitely give you a pick. You ain't even got to sack him. You just get in his space.
Now, Arrow is he a coach that plays up to the moment. All right, Rams game, 2 interceptions. San Francisco game, 2 or 3 interceptions. I mean, Atlanta game, week 3, we was 0-2. We needed a win, interceptions. I mean, you got to look at the big moments. Green Bay game, interceptions. Every big game that the game was on the line, and when we needed to play a big team, he drew up the right shit. That's why I say you can't see when he played against like Saints and some of these Jets game and some of these little, just teams that we feel like, his preparation, he think he too good for the, for going there and trying to adjust with the game. See, he one of them type of motherfuckers. But like I say, big games, his film work is on the field. You gotta look at it, Twan. He step up. I mean, the Saints, what kind of film he really got on them folks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of, I look at that game just kind of suspicious for real. NFL, we got 10 penalties. I mean,
I just think,
so.
I just,
You in the matrix? You in the matrix, Big Tight?
I'm going in.
Yeah. You down there in the bayou?
That Saints game really, really got under my skin, man. I was at the game, right? I was at the game, so I really didn't get the full complement of bullshit that happened because I couldn't really tell. And then if something questionable happened, it's not like they're gonna show it on the jumbotron if it's questionable for the Saints, right? So, man, when I went back to the hotel room and watched that dang on game, boy, I was in fuego. Oh man! So I really believe that we should have done more to win the game, but the league and the officiating didn't help us at all. Right?
No.
So that's just my
sit
opinion.
up here and say, Will, privately that the call was an egregious call. Like, yeah, we know we messed up. We sorry about that. I mean, that doesn't change the outcome of the game. And to be honest with you, we win that game, and then I told y'all I felt like we was gonna beat the Bucks this week. Y'all, we would have been in the playoffs right now.
Absolutely.
This is why people think the NFL has an agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've still fought. Like I said, I still fought everyone for that damn bullshit ass taking Derrick Brown out the field now. Like I say, everybody hold accountability, but the referees played a lot of factors in that game, bro, to where it shouldn't have been on every row if it came to that last play. Now, I could say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they threw some bullshit penalties. No lie.
Yeah.
My biggest concern, guys,
really
and I hope doesn't happen, I hope Tershawn Wharton doesn't come back at all the rest of this year.
Me either. You got that right, bars.
Yeah. I hope
explain that. I must be missing some context here.
Yeah. So when you look at Tershawn Wharton and you watch some of the games that we just get ran on, it's because he's at zero tech. He's at nose. He doesn't stop anything, man. Our success rate when we stopped teams with the run and gotten a little bit more pressure has been with Bobby Brown at the nose. And I said this at the beginning of the season. I said that he's Bobby Brown fits the size, the height, the description of what a nose tackle should be in a 3-4 defense. And we just did this experiment with Shy Tuttle. Surprisingly, Shy Tuttle has been cut from the team that he went to. So we should. I mean, like we need to get away from smaller nose guards. They don't help us out. They don't stop anything, and just go with someone like Bobby Brown size and just use Bobby Brown.
Prime, you ain't got to be nice. Trayshawn ain't been good he ain't been nothing all year.
All year, bro.
He's probably one of the most overpaid men in the NFL, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I seen I watched the games too on TV. Hey, no lie. I seen that man play one good game. Because I watched him. I've been watching him now. He played one good game, probably 1.5. I'll give you that. For all that money.
We ran into Tershawn Wharton. We ran into Tershawn Wharton's family on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ran into their family on Bourbon Street. She was hyped up, but his whole family was hyped up. And I guess I got to go back and look at it because now that y'all mention it,
that money.
Yeah, I mean, everybody you would be happy. Whether your family member do well or not, if you in the league and your kid in the league, you're gonna be excited for your kid.
You're gonna be excited for your kid, yeah.
Hey,
but also, Will, that check make you real happy.
Yeah, that check will make you even happier.
Hey, when your kid is in the league, the check come with it. Yes, but I guess you do got a point because I got to go back and look at it because you're right. We have not been discussing Tershawn Wharton at all.
Oh, we about
And
to.
I think,
we about to put some
and
fire
and,
under
and
that
we
brother.
and so for my mental grapes, he fell off the radar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like he
Yeah.
rolled off the field against San Fran.
Man,
Oh,
hey,
that-
PPP. I
Man, that's
don't think
crazy.
I don't think he got hurt. I really, cause Bobby Brown been playing well, bro, for the last few weeks, and I know Evero been watching it, and I know they've been watching it. Like, man, he's playing. Man, he's playing way better than Turk
Driver
when he was
Bobby
down
should
there.
have been playing.
So,
Yeah,
He should have been playing.
to say he tripped over somebody's leg
right.
and re-aggravated his hamstring before the game, I don't buy that. I really don't.
Damn.
Will.
Hey y'all, check this tweet out. I tweeted the Panthers, man. I said, "Hey Panthers, tap Turk on the shoulder, man, and tell him to sit this week out." Bobby Brown got it, respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
Oh man. Hey, and I ran to Bobby Brown and his family at a home game.
Yeah,
I ran to Bobby Brown's family at a home game.
much
Bobby
respect.
Brown from Carolina.
Yeah. See, listen, when you're from Carolina, you gotta be the starter. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby said I should have been out here. I mean, I
press
don't.
conference. Ooh, let me pull it up. Shout out press conference. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Yeah, let's pull up the press conference.
I love Turk Warren, man, but I mean,
You know somebody that's been on that Bobby Brown train the whole year though.
Cool.
Gotta keep
Pop.
an eye on this, bro.
Hey, man.
Poppin'.
Hey, I had a bet with Unc.
All year I've been on it.
I had a bet with Unc that Bobby Brown was going to be the nose for the team, and I kept.
You remember the story though, right? You remember the story was Evero don't like using nose guards. I said, so how are you effectively running the 3-4 if you don't run a nose guard?
Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all.
Like that sounds just like I just want to do shit my way. When you got a guy that nose guard that can disrupt,
and also, Twan, in one of the blueprints when they was doing the combine blueprint, they was at the combine and they was looking at Bobby Brown. They said, "Oh man, he'll be good at nose. I mean, you said it." Yeah. So I don't understand why you reverted from that. And my homeboy, he's a Chiefs fan. He said Tershawn Warren ain't done nothing for us. So I mean, have fun. And man, he was right, man. He ain't done nothing for us either.
If you watch, man, Evero don't run a true 3-4. It's just a base. He don't really run a true 3-4. It's just a base. Because I mean, now we're seeing Scorton up on the line probably 70% of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, man, and I don't know if y'all talked about, but Scorton is an animal,
bro. I knew he was going to be an animal. Remember when they did the rookie the rookie blueprint, and he was in the hotel with Princely, and he was setting up like he was the chairs, like he was the office. Bro, that right there showed me that he is a student of the game.
Yeah. You remember when we selected him and he slapped all them damn hats off the table? I was like, here we go, right?
Yeah.
He coming.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick Sporting. When you think about it, if you watch some of the plays, even some of the plays where they always say that the defensive lineman or the outside linebacker is supposed to seal off the edge. When we played against Green Bay and the tight end got hurt, that was Scorton sealing off the edge. Soon as they ran a sweep to the outside, Scorton crashed down and knocked the whole deep offensive line, sealed off the edge, and let all the rest of the team float to the backer. And that damn tight end did not realize Scorton was gonna blow his ass up. It was a clean play, and he got blown up. That shit is insane how smart the young man is. He literally is a student of the game.
I love his emotion every time he tackles somebody or get at the quarterback. That should be infectious, bro. That should make the rest of the team get other people on that damn team to get up like he getting up.
Him and Coker. Coker after they make a play. I love it, man.
Yeah, I know that's my favorite player.
Ransom, when he pops somebody, man. I'm telling you, Prime, this rookie class is probably the best one we ever had, bro.
Bro, listen, shout out to Dan Morgan. because I've always said this. I want y'all to go back in y'all memory over the past 5 years. Tell me one rookie that we got that actually was producing at the level that we're seeing these guys produce year one. I guarantee you can't.
Only Horn and
You
Brown.
can't find one. There's no draft that I can remember where this many rookies with this much play time all did significant things in the game.
Yeah.
Some people say this is the Scott Fitterer Foundation. They sound crazy to me. Because ain't nobody here from Scott Fitterer really.
None.
This is a whole different coaching staff. A lot of people want to hate on Dan Morgan. I said you got to give him at least 3 years. Now you see what he did with his draft and what he did in free agency. I mean, is it perfect? No, but for the quality of production that we got with some of these guys, you can't hate on Dan Morgan this year. I don't care what nobody says.
Nah, you can't, bro. And like, here's the thing about it: you got Ted. It's going to be offensive rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. You have Princely. He, a little banged up. I think Princely was a little bit more talk than anything else.
Yeah, I've said that.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit more talk than anything. But hey, I mean, if your talk can produce on the field, I'm cool. But scoring, goddamn Mitchell Evans, he's been killing it. Jimmy Horn, Cam Jackson, and then the year before that, you got Coker, bro. Like you've been hitting it. You've been hitting.
Canales got to call more plays for Jimmy Horn though. Because all he does is whenever he touches the ball, he turns it into something.
Yo,
I think he will.
Hey, Twan, I got so mad at our offensive line because if they would have just so you know this, Twan. When you're in that type of play, reverse, as an offensive lineman, you need to go up and find some more work. So you done block one level, you get off of that, you go find more work up the field to create more blocks. I saw Inky or Damian Lewis or whoever that was, like looking at Jimmy Horn running instead of blocking. If you would have got that next block, that would have been to the crib.
And you can go up the field as much as you want as a lineman on a run play, just not on a pass play.
If you look at it,
you just want to look for somebody to hit. Yeah,
it's a screenplay that we ran that we could have got off.
Oh,
one of those linemen.
Mm-hmm.
Could have got there and he would have did his job. Man, it's wide open touchdown. I mean, at least 30, 40 yards.
Yeah.
You know what? Do y'all remember when Dave Canales said that his philosophy of the way he's going to develop the team, he's there to cultivate and develop players, right? And I think we're seeing a lot of that metastasize, right? Because just look at this rookie class, right? I mean, just look at Coker, right? Coker in year 2, he got injured at the start of the year, but when Coker and Coker and T-Mac is on the field, that's a problem for people, right?
Hey, Prime. Hey, not to cut you off. Hey, Prime, I'm gonna be right back. I'm not leaving. My mom just walked in the door though.
Oh, hey, tell Mom's Merry Christmas.
I will. Yeah, I will. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm not leaving. I'll be back though.
Okay. All right. Cool. Go ahead, Will.
I think that when he said that, I think it went over my head, right? But one of my friends was telling me, he said, "Hey man, you remember when Canales said he developed players, right? So because everybody I'm yelling, give Jimmy Horn more reps, give Jimmy Horn more reps, right? And he's saying, yeah, he's working Jimmy in, but Jimmy might not be completely ready. So he's developing that player, right? Coker was an anomaly. Coker was a route running machine straight out the box out of Holy Cross, right? So I'm just very grateful for the coaching staff and you can see the fruits of them developing players. And I think that has been a big part of our success this year.
Yeah, I agree with you, Will.
Yeah, I agree too. I think people fail to realize that they focus on only one player, which is Bryce. But it's a whole team that you got to look at. This is a very young team, and to get that much good production and grown these young Panther pups I mean, come on, man. Like that's just not happening in every organization, bro. It's
Yeah.
not.
And that's why I say we ahead of schedule, man. I think, it's kind of more of a like, we just want more. You see it, and you be like, man, I want more and more. But yeah, I realize, man, shoot, this week, what, 17? Man, realistically, football will be over in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So we saw it. I'm satisfied, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I'm satisfied. Anything after this is a blessing, is a bonus. It gives me a little bit more opportunity to just continue to watch my team play. You know what I'm saying? And see a little bit more development and see a little bit more, all explosive, things that happen, highlights. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we there.
Yep. Meaningful football in December.
Yeah.
We had that in a strong minute. And I think we're a year ahead of schedule. But here's the problem with that. I wouldn't say problem, but we got expectations next year. So that's what's going to be important. Y'all can't come back out here and give us another 5-win season next year. That's not going to be acceptable. We have expectations as a fan base to win ball games.
My bad, man. My girl just walked through the house. You know how things going to get close to that time. But like I say, man, we good, man. And like I say, man, Will, you going there, you seeing that shit live, man. You get to see it live. You used to get to see the growth live. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to everybody, man, especially the ones that really get out to the games, support the team and give them, that extra boost. Because like you say, the jumping outsides, you know what I'm saying? That's helping us. We need that atmosphere at the bank. So excuse me, but I just want, and to all the fans, especially the one that watching at the house like me, I sit back, hey man, we have those games where you be like, okay, we coming in, we winning, explosion. I'm sitting on the edge of the seat. I thought the Rams game had me a little, you know what I'm saying, like damn, took him back, blown away. But this game right here, though, I think this was to me, I think this was Bryce's best game right here. Yeah, so far in his career.
Over the Falcon game?
Yeah, man. He
Wow.
wasn't getting
Okay.
pressure. He
Okay.
was getting pressure. He was getting hit, but the Bucks was, man. I'm telling man, I seen at least 10 times that he got just smacked. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it could have been over exaggerated. So between 6 and 8, I know he smacked every time, and he putting it out there. And like I say, that Jalen Coker throw, he literally Tech was lined up in the slot on the left, ran a crossing route. Nobody goes with him. He wide open for the first down. I'm talking about he could have got 30. But the pressure came so fast to where, he would have just made a quick throw to Tech, So Bryce said, fuck it, I'm going deep. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we needed that game. And that showed me right there. He took a hit and the throw was made. And like I say, hey, that's what I want to see from him. He was on his side of the field. He threw it on their side, on our side. On their side of the field. He threw it on our side of the field to get the field goal. And that's what I wanted to see. Yeah. So I think, that this game we needed this game more than that Atlanta game. I tell you that.
Yeah, and it's exciting to watch. I mean, I like especially I like when he's able to create. And it seems like the wide receiving group knows when it's time for him to scramble and start creating. They start losing their man. They start trying to get open. That go to show that they actually practice the scramble drill, right? Just like the touchdown they scored. The touchdown they scored on a scramble. I mean, you don't get that level of productivity. You don't get that level of productivity unless you've practiced that.
Right. And he broke, jumped. Man, this man wiggled through it. You know what I'm saying? Ran. I don't even talk about that play. You see what I'm saying, Will? Because like I say, every play I was talking about, I'm telling you was getting hit. Touchdown to Tech. Back in the end zone, hit. The play that he threw to Tech the first time that it was a pass interference, he got smacked in the face. You know what I'm saying? Right. Every play that, even when the Tech was on the sideline, he had that one-handed, and it was like a third and 2, and he could just went, like people say, check down. He went deep. Everything was, hey, I got to have it. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that game, the yardage wasn't, people say, well, 191. Nah, I'm looking at the film. I'm looking at the pressure. I'm looking at how he making those throws through contact. You know what I'm saying? That's impressive. So that's why I say, man, to all the people that's, they gon', when that line get back solidified, Bryant Robert Hunt back, and he does have the time, don't be surprised in the playoffs he throw for about 300-400 yards, because it's not gonna surprise me. When Robert Hunt come back and everything start to, icky and everybody get back. So I just think, we got a lot more coming. There's a lot more left on the table for the team, to be desired.
I want us to get in the playoffs because here's what I'll tell you. Nobody's watching Panther football, right? And it shows, even when you listen to the analysts talk and stuff like that, nobody's watching Panther football. And I want us to be able to get a home game against like San Francisco, right? At home. We get San Francisco at home, my first playoff game.
We'll line them up, Will.
And line their ass up and smack the shit out of them. And then everybody's going to be like, oh my God, right? Who is this team? And the thing about it is we built our shit the hard way. We don't got a whole bunch of big free agent signings. We don't got no damn extra bullshit. We built our shit through the draft. We got pieces, that ancillary pieces going around it, like Trayvon Morig. We got some good pieces through free agency, but we built ourselves through the draft. So that's what I want to see. And I think it would just be very complimentary to the players on that team to get a Sunday night football game, playoff game at home and smack that ass. I think that they deserve that. As much hell as they've been through in the last couple of years, especially a guy like J.C. Horn and Derek Brown, all those guys that spit their soul through the fire, playing for the Panthers.
Hey,
what I mean?
Hey, yo, I want y'all to also remember this now. Y'all remember this right here? Let me know if y'all remember this.
My understanding is that Taylor Swift is in Tokyo right now. No, the only people farther from the Super Bowl are the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just reminded Keegan Michael Key. Yeah, I just reminded him. Yeah, we ain't forget about that. Yeah, we ain't forget about that. We ain't forget about it. Yeah, I had to edit my post. I put the this before the remember, but yeah, I edited it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't forget about that. Yeah.
We ain't forget.
We ain't forget. Yeah, we ain't forget.
Yeah.
We ain't forget.
And he a Detroit Lion fan. We close to the playoffs than they ass are.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm telling you
Absolutely.
right now, we are right there where we need to be at.
I think you're right, man. And I think we're slightly ahead of schedule.
Oh yeah, I kept telling people, Will, when I say the Panthers are going 14-3, that included us going to the Super Bowl. I don't. Hello.
Go ahead. Hey, sprinkle a little happy dust on it. I'm with you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you go 14-3, that includes a Super Bowl appearance. I kept saying we're going to that old bowl game on Unc's channel. And Unc kept saying, PvP, what bowl you talking about? I say, ain't but one bowl there is.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
Talking about the Pro Bowl.
I remember.
Yo, we going to the Super Bowl this year, y'all.
That's why these next 2 weeks critical, man, because winning against Seattle and beating the Buccaneers, that'll put us in a 3rd seed. You see what I'm saying?
That could possibly get us to a 3rd seed, right?
Right. So what we could do is take advantage of that and be able to put us, playing against somebody like, I think who the 6th seed is, like Green Bay, which we already beat. Who's the 7th seed right now? Can't think of the
San Francisco.
Yes. San Francisco. Yeah, that San Francisco. They about up and out. Yeah, that's right. San Francisco. The Bears won that the other week. So San Francisco and Green Bay. We can smack them. My only concern is going to the playoffs is playing against the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Like they really legit from top to bottom. Us playing Seattle, I feel like we could beat them. But first round, I don't want to see the Rams again. Especially how the way we beat them. 2 4th down touchdowns.
Oof.
Nah.
They were sick behind that.
That's what I'm saying. That they're gonna have a lot of motivation. Trying to play. And like I say, them folks had 3 turnovers, and we only beat them by 3, and they was walking the field on this, man. Tell you, I watched the game. The game was back and forth, all game. Mm-hmm. So, I don't want to play against that much experience. Matthew Stafford, that everybody know what they got, but I just don't want to. I'd rather play Seattle, Sam Darnold, San Francisco, Green Bay. Give me one of those. Then my confidence, I'm through the roof then. Because now I know we really got a shot to get to this Super Bowl. Because if we play in the Rams in the title game, I like us as an underdog. You know what I'm saying? I like us as the underdog in Los Angeles. I don't want to play at home against the Rams. I want to play on the road. See, you want to put the pressure on them. Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah, the pressure is on them because the way they got beat, they're going to have so much pressure. Yeah, but the first round, man, that's too easy, man. That's too easy.
The first round, I either want San Francisco or Green Bay.
Yeah, that's what I
First round, I either want San Francisco or Green Bay. One of them two. You're right. One of those two would be ideal.
I guess these teams up here have already clinched their spots. Yeah. So
those are
Seahawks already clinched. Yeah. So it's just us and the Packers and the Steelers and Texans on the bubble. Oh, they got yeah. Well, I mean Tampa Bay. I'm gonna be honest with you. Only way Tampa Bay getting in, they got to take the 4 seed back from us. That's the only way they getting in. And Detroit ain't getting in unless who got to fall. Shoot, I'll take Detroit out the playoffs altogether.
Yeah, Detroit out.
Yeah,
and that's Keegan Michael. That's Keegan's team. That's his squad.
Yeah,
just like I said, we closer to the damn Super Bowl than his goddamn team.
Yeah, shout out to Keegan Michael Key. Yeah, Yeah, I tweeted him. I ain't afraid of him. Yeah, I ain't afraid of him. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Write a joke about old PPP? Yeah. Shout out to Keegan Michael Key. Yeah.
That's why I was in Seattle, because I want to beat them and beat them again in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Boom. If we gotta play the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, I'm going to that game.
No,
you pulling up with me? You pulling up with me, dog?
I'm gonna pull up with you, man. I'm gonna pull up with you.
Hey, yo, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up with you. Yeah.
I'm gonna make some reservations for us at the Space Needle to have lunch. Wear your jersey, wear your Panther stuff, so you can pod right from the Space Needle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
yes, sir.
I'm going to that game, man. If the Panthers play here, let me look it up real quick, because we already got. If anything, that'll probably be what y'all think. That'll probably be the divisional round. No, not divisional.
Divisional round.
It'll be divisional round.
If
I
we
think it'll be divisional round.
Yeah, because we'll be the 4th seed if things work out. Like, say we just beat the Bucs and not beat Seattle, we'll be playing in the 4th or the 5th seed, which is, the divisional round, which we'll play like, Seattle or the Rams first round of because they had the number 1 seed going to have a bye week. I mean, that's if we went, saying that we win the first game, because we're gonna be playing at home. That was
playing at home, and we'll be playing at home more than likely against, if everything goes out where it is right now, we'll be playing San Fran in Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying divisional round.
Yeah. I'm just saying
okay.
that from there it'll either come down to Eagles Rams or Bears and Packers. It'll come down to those 2 games after that. And then whoever beats out of Seattle, and it was another graphic that I had that explained it better, like had the arrows and everything like that better. But I think Seattle would be like that conference or that divisional round, one of the 2.
Yeah. Hey, isn't this much better than PPP than running up a mock draft?
Hey man, let me tell you something, bro. By this time last year, we done ran about 9,500 mock drafts. By this time last year, bro.
I don't even know who's available, really. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Me and Nick, we did a mock draft after the Saints lost.
Oh no, you didn't. As a matter of fact, you get a counseling statement for that. That's one demerit for you, sir.
Yeah, we did one after that loss, man. We was like, all right, man, who we got at linebacker, yo? Because we need to get one.
Hey, y'all was in y'all pain, huh?
Yeah, old Sonny Styles out of Ohio State, man. I think that may be the move.
Okay, we're gonna find out.
Hey, you damn right.
He's not gonna be available at 32.
Well, you're right. He may not be available at 32 because we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now.
Exactly.
God dang it. Yeah.
Super Bowl what year? You talking about this year?
This year, man. You got to. Hey, what a man thinking. What a man thinking.
Man, I'm just trying to get in the playoffs right now.
Hey, Twan, let me pull this back up from last year. See, okay. The NFL told on itself. Yeah. Let me pull up this right here from old Keegan Michael Key last year at the SB.
KMK?
Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, shout out to him. Let me see here.
That would be a wonderful thing if we could go to the Super Bowl. But
here it is.
Hey, man. I'm trying to man.
Is that Taylor Swift is in Tokyo right now.
Oh, who the hell is that?
Farther from the Super Bowl are the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, you remember he said that, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Now
you know our social media team top notch. Yeah.
And then he tried to come back with the talk to the team with the pumps after Rico did the
Rico
pumps.
Dowdle. Yeah, that's why I told him.
Yeah.
I said that Rico Dowdle 2 pump thing ain't erased nothing. Yeah, we still remember you niggas.
That's why the room was like
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
They won't
Hey,
laughing that hard.
I tell you, you know what? Here's the thing that I'm nervous about. And I know this might seem odd, man. This first world problems. The weekend of the Super Bowl, I'm going on a cruise with my wife, the Maxwell Urban Hangout cruise.
You showing out.
But the thing about it is, I told my wife, hey, look, we go to the Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm going to that shit. Tell you right now, just write that shit down. I know there's some first world problems, but hey, Maxwell Cruise definitely happening next year. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. A Super Bowl with Bryce Young? Yeah. Hello. Got me. We canceling everything. Schools? Yeah. Court cases? Everything canceled. Yeah.
I know that's first world problems, but seriously, dog, I'm telling you, if we go into the Super Bowl, dog, I'm gonna have to unload that ticket for that damn that cabin, dog, because I'm going to Santa Clara somehow, some way, by hook, by crook, or by design. I'm getting to Santa Clara.
Hey man, this tweet that I posted the other day, man, is going crazy right now on Twitter, yo.
Which one?
The one where I said the playoff picture to the for the Panthers, the pathway. Yeah, it's going crazy right now. Here it is, right here. The Panthers Super Bowl pathway. It said we beat Seattle, beat the Bucks, then playoffs. 49ers at home, Eagles in Philly, Bears in Chicago, Super Bowl versus the Broncos. Yeah, that's the pathway I see.
Sweet ham and biscuits.
Yeah, that's the pathway I see.
Hey.
I wish it was a way we could play Philly early.
Yeah.
I think we could take Philly out.
Said we're not winning.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Is that Edge? I think that's Edge. I don't know. What? Yeah, we going. Hey, my brother. Let me tell you, man. We going to the Super Bowl and we gonna win it. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that.
Hey, PPP. Seriously, if that does happen, you're never gonna be able to shut us up ever.
Facts.
Ever. We will historically turn into the most obnoxious franchise fan base that you've ever met. And the reason why is everybody been shitting on us like we were a third world country. And we win the Super Bowl, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't know how to act when we beat the Cowboys. I was flipping off little kids. I'm walking out the stadium, dog. How you think I'm gonna get a Super Bowl?
Yeah. Yeah. See, people like this right here. Shout out the fourth down. Said, Lord, I done heard it all. Talking about Super Bowl. Shit. But let me tell you something.
Because we ain't in the playoffs yet.
I know we're not in the playoffs yet, but yeah. I believe firmly that the Dolphins are going to beat these Bucks. I got a good feeling about it. And
you know that old boy ain't playing at quarterback, right?
I know. I watched Quinn Ewers. Who's Cali? Hold on. Who's Cali Blue? Hold on right before me. Cali Blue.
Oh, Cali Blue. Hey, that's old school right there, man.
That's old school.
Go way back, bro. Like,
what's happening with my Panthers out there?
What's up, man? I didn't know who you was, man. You know, I had to
well, you must not be a Panther fan if you don't know who the fuck Cali Blue is.
Blue, what's up, bro?
Well, no, I'm a Panther fan. This your first time ever pulling up on.
Absolutely, my first time, and thank you very much for accepting my call.
Hey, Cali Blue, hey, just Twan, bro. What's good, bro?
Oh yeah, I know Twan. There's a couple of names I see in here. Yeah, man, it's good to see these Panthers out here, man. I'll be looking for content. I'll be looking for my Panthers. You know, we kind of disappear being out here in California all the time.
Oh yeah, man. Nah,
and
really, man.
You know, it's funny. You know, everything's about podcasts now. And, you know, you said who is Cali Blue? Man, I used to go hard before all this podcast and all that, making these videos, really? YouTube videos. Oh yeah, the receipts is there, cuz. So the receipts is there.
Dope, man.
The trash talking circle, it used to be called. You know, we go against all these other fans and we make videos, stuff you cannot do these days. You know, everybody a little sensitive.
I met Blue back like 5 years ago on the other show. Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's what's
was up in there on the KPTV joint.
Yeah, I'm a cat that flies from Cal. I'm not no TV fan. I've been flying here from forever. You know, at least since 2007. I've been flying out, and man, it's just good to hear people talk about my Panthers. You know, and all these. Like, I was listening to y'all call and whatever. I said, man, I got to call and get me some of this love right here, this Panther love. Because I go to the games. I've been to 5 games this year, and every game I go to, they lose. And we be flying out. I'll be like, damn. This is
are you coming to the Seattle game this week?
I'm debating. You know, I already got my flight. You know, my family, they work for the airport, so I can just hop on the plane, you know, as a standby.
God damn, you got it made, nigga.
Yeah, because I go all the way from over here. I've been doing, like you say, I'm thinking about doing my own little pocket. I ain't trying to shoot nothing, but I'm thinking about getting back. But all the people that I used to fuck with, they all gone. You know, so you talk about these fair weather fans or whatever. And I just think, you know, Panthers just hurt a lot of feelings. But let's get it. I called in more or less to talk about this upcoming game with the Seattle. I feel like this game here for us is a more important game than the Tampa Bay game for me. Okay. You know, Tampa. We have a real history with these Seattle Seahawks. You know, exactly. As far as rivals go, you know, they're one of Tampa's my most hated team, but the Seattle team right here, they really good. They good, and I feel like if we can like punch it to these Seahawks. This game, man, the media's not talking, just like they jumped on the boat years ago when Cam and all that was there, or 2013 and all that. We beat these Seattle. You best believe these motherfuckers gonna come trying to get a reserve, trying to get a VIP front seat with the Panthers. Mm-hmm. If we beat these Seattle Seahawks this upcoming Sunday, a lot of folks, in my opinion, is gonna jump on the bandwagon with these.
I don't know if y'all heard Cam, but Cam said the bank was back. He said,
I seen that.
Like yes. He played. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Well,
PPP.
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
You know what? I don't know if y'all noticed this, and I might be being nostalgic, right? Mm-hmm. Does it seem like to you when the bank is rocking, it has a very distinct sound on TV?
Oh, bro, you can keep pounding. You can hear it like
it has like a distinct because I was at the stadium, you know, I'm yelling keep pounding and all of that, but of course you just being a part of the crowd and a part of the game. Mm-hmm. But when I listened to it on TV and then I went back and listened to I went to the 2017 game, or 2016 or 2015 game, and it was like it's like the sound is back. Of course, every stadium sounds different, but our shit been gone for so long. It was like, that's the fucking sound. Yeah, that's it. It was crazy. It was very nostalgic for me. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
All I know is when I watch the TV, I watch the Panthers on TVs, man, because we have the longest TV breaks and the most ever. And I'll be like, what is going on, man? How come we always have the longest commercial breaks? It just seemed like that to me.
Hey, PPP, I recorded a commercial break. I recorded a commercial break. It's on my Twitter. I don't know if you've seen it on X. We was in commercial break and the Panther fan base was doing the ground towels and all of that. And I recorded it because you'll never see that on TV. Right?
You won't see that, yeah.
If you whenever you get a chance, go to my Twitter and on my X and you'll see it and you'll be like, oh shit, we was hyped. It was between quarters. So when they said the bank was rocking, the bank was rocking.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I remember my last Panther game that I went to when we was decent was the Lions game, 2022, that cold game, and the bank was rocking that day, bro. It was crazy. It mirrored 2015 vibes because remember we had Deontay Foreman, Chuba Hubbard, and Raheem Blackshear running the rock like crazy, and the Detroit Lions, they couldn't stop us, bro. The bank was crazy that day. Yeah, it was crazy that day. Hey, but you guys know I've been declaring since the offseason that these Panthers are going to the Cali, man. Let me tell you, man.
What's happening?
So my record prediction for this season, man, was 13-4.
I heard that. That's when I joined in. I heard that.
Yes, sir.
14-4, and that's including everything, right?
That's including the whole shebang.
That's that. Ooh. And you predicted that at the beginning of the season, my dog barking.
Yes,
Can't
sir.
be quiet.
Yes, sir.
Well, shit, I'm with you. Anybody who say stuff like that, I'm never a naysayer. Like I'm a realist on my team, but also I'm also a kind of a homer, you know, being way out here. For this game, it's just really a big game, and I appreciate it. And I also heard that you live in Charlotte there. I'm thinking about getting me a little crib over there, somewhere. But yeah, I've been here a long time. It's time for Cali Blue. You know, I'm pushing 52. You know, shit, I'll be 52. So I'm pushing somewhere to go and whatever. But
what part of Cali you in?
I'm in the suburbs now, but I'm South Central. That's where I'm from. You know,
South Central. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, South Central Los Angeles County.
Yes,
but now I'm out here in the suburbs, and it's called Temecula out here, wine country and stuff like that.
I know exactly where you at, my brother. I used to be out there all the time when I used to drive charter buses.
Okay, yeah. So that's where we at. You know, it's grown. It's real big now. So getting more people.
I always used to fly out there to, not out there, but I used to fly into Ontario. I used to pick up buses.
Yeah, that's my airport. That's where I leave. That's where I walk out of. So
yes, sir. I used to get buses out of Gretsch. I used to get on 15, run 15 up.
15. I hate that freeway.
I hate it too, bro. Especially coming up out of California, going into Nevada. I hate it because you got to climb that hill to get into Nevada. I hate it so much, bro.
So you're you say you're a driver, a truck driver, or something? Or?
Motor coach, entertainer. I used to drive for a gospel singer named John P. Key, and then I also used to. I just used to do like entertainer stuff and just regular charter bus stuff. So
that's my field. I've been in the entertainment business a real long time. Started getting into it, broadcast, but bona fide Panther fan. I'll show you that. You see that?
No, let me put it on the big screen. Hold on, real quick. There we go.
Can y'all see that?
Yes, sir. We see it.
Huh? You see my dog? You see my dog right here? See that collar? See that collar?
Yeah, man.
Huh? Yeah,
yes, sir.
So you know, this game right here, I want to see some different shit happen. Like, I want Bryce to open it up early. You know, he throw it from the 50 or the 40 when we get on the other side. But I would like to say take some dabs down the field in the beginning. You know, when we open up the game, I want to see somebody run down that field and just let them air that motherfucker out.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and that's Mike. I'm gonna get you something. Give me 1 second, okay?
I mean, throw it as far as he can. Like, you know, give me that. Let's see it.
Oh, you trying to
Jimmy Horn
70-yard bomb down the field?
Yeah, I want to see Jimmy Horn run down there, the fastest cat. I want to see them open it up.
Yeah,
that'll help our run game out.
I'll be right back, PPP.
Okay, all right, driver. Yeah, man. Hey, Cali Blue. Hey, listen, man. I understand exactly what you're saying, man, and I think that's going to happen because he said PPP be trafficking allegedly. Man, don't you put that out there, Roadmaster? I don't be doing that.
Yeah,
I don't be doing that. But I think
I know Roadmaster.
Yeah, but Roadmaster a fool, bro. He a fool.
Yeah, I mean, good dude.
Yeah, but I think it's going to open up because, like, we haven't seen a full total package of what Canellis is going to do with Jimmy Horn. And just like he said in that Rams game, we've seen their best. They haven't seen our best yet. And I think that includes Jimmy Horn, Bryson Tremaine. I mean, heck, even maybe Hunter Renfrow. He's still on this team, too.
We got Moore as well.
David Moore, bro. And, you know, David Moore lit it up last year against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
So
we have to find some type of solution for swapping out our boy Leggett. You know, he's failing in a lot of areas. I think it's a lot of mental stuff going on with this cat.
Yeah,
but
bro.
we need a solution for that because I think it's holding Bryce back. You know, they say Bryce only get 190 yards, but if all them drops, shit, he could have been in 250. You know.
You know, also, you know, Mitchell Evans has been really
yes, sir. I'm a big fan of him.
Unsung hero.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Evan. Yeah, I've always been a tight end guy for the Carolina Panthers. I've always been a big fan of our tight ends throughout our history.
I did a video when we first got Canellis. It was a 2-part. The first part was surviving Bryce for Canellis.
Yeah,
and I told the people, I was like, yo, this is what Canellis needs to do. He needs to backdoor himself a quarterback, just in case. I
Yeah.
said, but he also needs to go out there and get himself a tight end that don't mind getting dirty, that don't mind getting ugly, that don't mind getting those hard
A
yards.
Panther.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, gotta have it.
Yeah, Canales. I love to see these, these Cali connections with Canales, with Bryce and number 4 we got, because Canales was coaching JV football out here in Carson High School. Was one of my rivals in high school, actually. So to see him come up from here and see what he's done since 2010. Then he used to be at USC, University of California Trojans. He was up there because he was there with Pete Carroll, I believe. And then that's how that relationship grew when he went to Seattle and learned a lot of stuff from that. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, so that's his resume, so to speak. A junior high school out here in Carson High School, which is a lot of it's a decent school. It's not like the high school where it's a public school, for one. It's not like the high school where Bryce went to, which was modern day in Santa Ana. And I actually caught him. He played with my little cousins in the league, and that's in Santa Ana. But Bryce was the man, bro. They talk about he ain't had no big games. I know he in the NFL now, and you can't compare oranges to apples. But I look at 2 games I went to of his. This kid, I was like, man, he was real little, but man, nobody could catch, and he was money. He be putting that ball right on the money, man. So he will shock you, and I think the best is yet to be seen from Bryce. Bryce Young. And we just need to get him. And my only issues with the Panthers right now is the coaching. I'm looking at them sideways still. You know, I don't think, and I think it's because our players are so young that it's making Canales not look so convicted with his play calling. And whether we're falling short because of these kids hustle, and it's a different era now. But I think he needs to be more of a dad out there, a dad that's telling, look, this is what you're gonna do. There's no discussion. This is the way we're doing it, and I don't see that from him just yet. I feel like he's trying to be that cool mom or whatever, that takes them out, gives them all their toys and shit, without them really deserving it. If that makes any type of sense, that's all. I don't know if it makes. But yeah, I'm real excited, man, about these Panthers, man. I'm debating if I'm going to go to this game this Sunday, but I feel like it's the last home game. And if I go out there, because I go out there and I'll spend some money at the restaurants and stuff, and I'm like, damn. And then when we get in the playoffs, I'm going to have to be at that game, And if it's San Francisco, man, I went to that game and I was hot. I was so mad at that game.
Listen, man, San Fran gave us that game 15 times, bro.
That game was I was just turning up too in San Francisco. I've always had a great time going to San. I tell you, them fans of San Francisco, man, they're real good with like the tailgating and whatnot. I have the best times over there at Frisco, especially back in the day when they used to be at Candlestick Park. Used to go all the time. But then in Santa Clara, I've been there shit when Cam was there, when we got beat like 51 to something, and I was hot, taking off my jersey, they would put me up on the board for acting a fool. I'm that fan.
Hey, Kenny S, you said that that Kenny S said, did you see you got a plug for RM Perna? What is that? What is that? He showed the Bryce going in 2:00 as the Reaper with your name under it. Video is NFL curse. Pow. Yeah, I don't. Okay. I don't
understand what that says. Showed the Bryce as a Reaper under name and video is NFL curse power rankings.
You got to show it to me. You got to send it to me. Send me the link in my email. Email is PanthersPrimePodcast@gmail.com. Just shoot that to me, man. So I can. He said timestamp is 3:12. Oh, this is on YouTube.
Podcasters, I know one podcasters that I just cannot. They are so under my skin, man. I just want to come out and start making videos again to clown these fools, But I do it at the fullest. What's it, Shady McCoy and the other light skinned dude like me, But he young. Man, them cats, they're making me want to come back and start making videos just to clown these fools.
I think their whole shtick is to get under fans, teams fan, under their skin
But they
who the
doing
hell
really
is
good at
Shady?
it because they seem like they really are disrespectful to the Carolina Panthers, man. They're
Fucking
like,
Shady.
yeah, for this year
Like, I'm like,
especially.
yeah, like, come on, Shady. You got shipped away by Kelly. And you still mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
And he repping the Eagles. The Eagles traded your ass in your prime.
Yeah.
Shady McCoy
Get the
is
hell out of here.
he's very, very pessimistic, man. And you could tell that he does not watch our games. He only box score watches. He doesn't watch.
Oh yeah, they don't watch Carolina Panthers. They are openly admitting, those two cats, that they do not watch Carolina Panthers. I mean that's just what it is. I mean that's been that way for years. You know, it's been like that since the evolution of the Carolina Panthers. Nobody watched. You know, so
when we was 15 and when we was 13-0, they was calling us the worst 13-0 team to ever exist.
Yeah.
Just now, it's really annoying for me to sit here and watch everybody on annoying because I've been in this entertainment business or whatever, and everybody knows that I'm a Catholic Carolina fan. But it's just annoying now because social media is so big now. You know, it's everywhere. Everybody, everybody's a robot to their damn phone these days. So, and it's just annoying to see so many of them not on board with the Panthers to give us any type of respect. And a little bit, like maybe, I don't know, Will, what you think? Like 20%, 30% is our fault because the narrative of us going up and down and losing 2 games to the Saints, this year. So that's why they look at us
I agree, but of course that only gives box score watchers something to hang on to not watch us, right? That's the reason why I want us to go into the wild card round. They to come into Charlotte and we smack the shit out of somebody. Because they was like, oh, even if Carolina get in, they're a first round exit. Who the fuck are you, Acho? You ain't never won shit.
Yeah. Well, Ocho, he backing us up. Ocho.
No, I said Acho. Acho from with Shady.
Okay, yeah, the other guy. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Cat, Acho.
Yeah.
I made the Brandon Perna show. Who is Brandon Perna?
Yeah, you got to watch that show, man. I don't know, man. It's just that narrative is really bad, for out there. But that's why I say it when I bring it back to this game right here. It's always the next one we like in playoffs forever now, right? So, but I really feel like the Seattle team, since that big fight that they're doing over there with Seattle, the Rams and 49ers fighting for that top seed, and now that the Seattle's at the top seed right now, and everybody's feeling that JSN and Darnold, and they won that big primetime game just now. I really feel if we smack these motherfuckers in the head, watch, you're gonna see everybody joining and jumping on our bandwagon. And that Tampa Bay game won't be such a big game to folks. And I bet you most folks will pick us to win that game. But if we lose that game, it's still gonna be like a 50-50 out there in them streets for us to win that.
Right. I think Cam Newton need to come and bang the keep pounding drum and be the legend of the damn game.
Why doesn't that happen?
Seattle.
Why hasn't that happened?
That video.
Why hasn't Cam been back there?
Most Richmond have so much hubris.
Hey, here it is right
Richmond
here,
have hubris, man.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just found it right here. Here's what they
It doesn't really matter because they closed the season in Tampa and a win there gets them into the playoffs. However, Carolina, if you defeat the Seahawks, I will acknowledge.
Watch the.
What's he about to say? Is he saying what I'm saying?
As a real demonic force.
No, he tagged me right here.
Number 13,
That's
the
all.
Eagles. What spurred the demonic force
he
to be reckoned with?
He tagged this thing that I posted about the Seattle Seahawks. I posted this on Twitter. So that's all it is. Yeah,
everybody is on board with that Seattle. And if we beat them, man, they feel like they the ones right now. For us to come in, and Bryce will be that reaper. I don't think Bryce likes that name because, he a godly man. He a Christian.
Yeah. He said he don't like
sorry,
it.
you don't get to pick your name.
Yeah,
you don't get to pick your name. You know what my nickname is? You know what my nickname is back home? It don't fit me at all. Junebug. Junebug.
Everybody got a Junebug in the family.
Everybody, and I'm the Junebug in the family, right? So it don't fit me at all, but it's my nickname. I don't get to pick it. Bryce, you don't get to pick your nickname. Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
Will, Guess what my auntie Louise called me when she was living? She called me Henry.
What's that?
Henry.
What?
It's an old cartoon like Henry the Giant or whatever.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So she would call me Henry. Yeah, and I never understood that until I was older. I was like, why she kept calling me Henry? Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, growing up in Miami, I was look here, I was
Miami,
swole.
that's where you're from. Okay.
Yeah. I was swole at 4 years old. Yeah, I was taking niggas
Yeah.
crackers real quick.
Woo, big boy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that nickname don't match me at all. At all. But yeah, I get it. Yeah.
What's it like living there in Charlotte?
It's peaceful.
Yeah, it's real quiet there.
Compared to Miami, where I'm from, where I always had to look over my shoulder,
Yeah.
I wasn't in no gang or anything like that, but I had to fight almost every single day when I was living in Miami, just because that's just how it was. And I prayed to
Talking
God.
to the right one about that.
Yeah, bro. And I prayed every day that God would just, get me out of the situations that I was in Miami, man. And at the age of 13, I moved to Charleston, South Carolina, and then that's where Romance said, "Charlotte ain't quiet." What Romance? I'm gonna tell you like this: trouble don't find you here in Charlotte like it does in Miami or in New York City or whatever.
Los Angeles.
Trouble don't find you in Miami. Trouble finds you, and when I moved up here as a 13-year-old, I didn't get into any more fights. I ain't had no more issues like that. And, it's a place where I would never, ever take my kids back to. They've only been to Miami one time. And if they want to go back when they're adults, that's fine. But I'm not taking them down there because it ain't nothing down there in Miami at all for them to have or to see. So, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that about Miami was like that. Sunspark.
Man, listen. It don't matter whether only time you decent is if you're on Collins Boulevard or something like Biscayne Boulevard, South Beach or whatever. If you're in Little Haiti, Little Havana, Hialeah, Opelika, Bunch Park, Alapata, Carroll City, all these different areas, it's all hood. Unless you way out there in like Richmond Heights or Goulds or Davie or something like that, man. Nah, I'm good. Plus Miami, it looks so like it looks like the whole city is still in the early like the 70s and 80s. It hasn't changed. Neighborhoods still look trash. Like I don't like it, man.
Unfortunately, that's a lot of that is happening around the United States. When people run out of money and counties and all of that. So these are difficult times for a lot of folks.
Roadmaster says, "Stay off the road." Name Ford, yeah. Stay off of Betty's Ford. Stay off of Nation's Ford. Yeah. I mean, Betty's Ford is. I mean, I'll sit a Roadmaster. I will sit at the Burger King or the Food Line on Betty's Ford and have no issues. But someone who may be out of town, that may be from like the country, like Alabama or something. If you're from the city, you know what time it is, and you ain't gonna be caught off guard. But if you're from like, I don't know, like somewhere in Alabama or Mississippi or just like a small town, even in South Carolina, it's gonna catch you off guard because you think everybody's friendly, and that ain't the case. So oh yeah, let me show y'all Robert Hunt. Yeah, go ahead, fellas. Let me show y'all Robert Hunt while y'all talking. Go ahead. My boy back practicing, y'all. I think Robert Hunt gonna play this week, y'all.
You think he gonna play this week?
I think he gonna play this week, man.
I don't know if that's a good move.
Look at this right
here. You mean
here.
just like to come in and swap out for a play just to get his feet wet or something?
Look at him. Looking like a gazelle. Look at him. Look at that gazelle out there. Look at him. That brother ready. I think
I'm
ready,
I always like my big boys. That's the jerseys I buy ever since I've been a Panther, Buckner, Brinson. That's all the type of jerseys I like to buy.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get me a big 50. I'm gonna get me a big 50 and a big 63.
I don't know if we should bring him back this game though. You think he really gonna come back? Something about
K Mays is 62, right?
I don't know his number, Mays.
I think Cade made 6 too. But yeah, I think he's gonna come back this week, man. We need every bit of help we can get, especially in the run, man, because I don't know if you noticed, ever since Brady Christensen has gone out, who I think was a good number 2 behind Robert Hunt, with Corbett, we don't get those same running lanes like we did with Hunt and with Brady Christensen. So I think he comes back.
Well, I feel like Hubbard should be the one spot. People jumping on. Hubbard is the one that gives out that pound, and he's the one that opens up those lanes. Dotto, he has some great games or whatever, but I feel like I think he would be a better complementary if he was sitting at the 2 spot. I feel like that's the entanglement that we have with these coaches, with Canales, with our running backs, and to me, Hubbard proved what he can do, especially down in when we need him. He came back last year. He did all that stuff. Come back this year when he come back. But I think the only reason is because they just swapping him too much. He's an explosive player, but I feel like we can get somebody else. We got that young boy next year. We got that young boy that's Brooks. Yeah, that boy got that boy nice.
I don't know if he'll be here, bro. I don't know.
I know. If we can hold on to him. But if we keep Dotto, I just think the entanglement, they need to figure out some type of system that works. Because what's going on since Hubbard has come back is worked for us a couple of games, but let's be honest, we still 500. A little week 1 game over. But let's be honest, it hasn't been working with them too.
Yeah.
That's why games are so close, and they shouldn't be.
Here go Robert Hunt talking to the media, y'all.
Sorry, what'd you say?
How did the idea of maybe being able to return kind of help push your rehab process to get to a point where you're healthy enough that you're opening your window to sport?
I mean, I think seeing the guys playing well, doing good, just seeing that and feeling the crowd out there just kind of energized me in general. Because I go out there, I'm like, damn, this feel good, it sounds good, it look good, I want to play. So that just within that, that keeps me motivated. I don't think, I was just taking it one day at a time, and if it came about, it came about, and we'll see how the future goes.
If this were like a 5-win team, would you think you would just kind of set your sights on next year?
I don't know, man. I talked about that with some guys. I mean, I love football. I like to play football, and I ain't played football in a minute, so I think I would have thought about playing no matter what because I love the game of football and I want to play and I like the feeling of what it does. But it probably be a little different conversation than what it is now.
We got one more video, y'all. One more video.
No, I don't think. What do I want for Christmas? I may get it. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow.
And what is it? To play?
I would love to play. We'll see how that goes in the near future. But yeah, that's not. Yeah, let's see what tomorrow holds. Okay. So when I open up and unravel, that's what I'm trying to talk about. Yeah.
I mean, shit. If he come back, if he come back, I don't care who you got back there at the run spot.
Yeah.
I just feel like Hubbard has the edge for me for what we need to be pounding and grinding and doing that extra.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with Hunt. I'm cool with Dowdle or with Chuba Hubbard because Chuba Hubbard said it himself. He came back too early, and he came back too early because he was afraid of his job security.
He's gonna lose his job.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna be honest with you. You set yourself back and you set yourself up for scrutiny because, regardless to if you was ready to play or not, it was going to show on the field. And we saw Chuba Hubbard not being able to hit the hole the same way. Now, as of recently, he's been
in the beginning. Yeah,
in the beginning
when he came back.
As of recently, he's been looking like old Chuba, and that's good. But that's not to I think we got to get out that space where it's like, oh man, this dude's gonna take my job, bro. You just got paid. Like, you ain't losing your job. Like, calm down. You ain't losing your job, bro. You just got paid. So I think that was a little bit immature in a sense, but
Well, he's looking good now. To me, he stands out. He stands out for me for why I say I want him back at the 1 spot over Dotto. Even though the electrifying things that Dotto did when he had his time. But yeah, man. You going to the game? Are you going to the game Sunday?
Man,
PPP?
I'm debating. I'm not gonna lie. I'm debating if I'm gonna go or if I'm gonna live stream. I'm leaning more towards live streaming and just kind of, looking at the game, how I've been doing it and doing the live stream. I think I may want to save my coins for the playoffs. Be totally honest.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
So we going to the playoffs no matter what, right?
Bro, I'm already there. Yeah, I'm already in the play. I'm week 1 wild card in Charlotte against 49ers already. I'm in.
I did see that they opened up the ticket sales for the playoffs.
Last week, a week before
Oh,
last.
okay. Because I checked last time. I checked, they didn't have it. Then I checked this morning because I got some time right now, and I saw that they were selling the tickets now. I'm like, damn, okay, it's happening.
Yeah. Let me let my boy Tex Shiesty up. Tex Shiesty, what's up, man?
Hey, what it do? What it do?
Talk to us, man.
Yeah, we still on the topic of Robert Hunt.
We all over the place, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's how discussions are they not?
Yes, sir. Talk to us.
All right. So, what do y'all feel is gonna be like a major like issue this week against Seattle? Like against Seattle, what do you think is like something that we're gonna struggle against that's gonna potentially like make the game harder than it needs to be?
Not being able to get the ground game going and allowing their ground game to get off. I think if that happens in that way, it's going to be a long day for Carolina. We got to limit Charbonnet and we got to limit Kenneth Walker. And we've done this before. We did this with Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson. We did this with Kyron Williams. We did this with Dallas running backs. We did this with what's old boy from Green Bay. We did it with them.
Jacobs.
Yep, we did it with them. So we have to figure out a way to limit the running backs because that's really their bread and butter. Once the running game gets going, the screen game gets going. And when that gets going, them boys are unstoppable because now you don't know if they're going to run a screen, if they're going to, run the ball because they like to run. The Seattle Seahawks run a lot of play action. And
Kind of like 49ers with McCaffrey.
Yes. And you just and the worst, and they're even worse because now you have to go and play against 2 running backs that's good, Charbonnet and old boy Kenneth Walker. It ain't just Christian McCaffrey. So I mean, you're setting yourself up for a whole lot of failure if you do not shut down the run game, and I think we can do that because we've done it before.
I think we have a shot at doing it if we put Bobby Brown out there. If it's Wharton, then it's
absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. Bobby Brown is a beast for the Panthers this year. Absolutely. Great pickup.
Yeah, but we need to have Bobby Brown out there on money downs. Like, we need to have him on there a majority of the time. Him and Derek Brown should always be on the defensive line together. All right? Because they create the most havoc on that D-line, right? You can't really double Derek if Bobby's there. Because if you double Derek, Bobby's just going to get through. If you double Bobby, Derek's going to get through. If you put one-on-one, both of them are going to win. That's really it. But with Wharton, you can easily beat Wharton on a one-on-one, and Derek, and then they'll just double Derek, and then they'll have a successful run game. So I feel like what teams were doing with Wharton is they were just running to his side. They were just ignoring Derek's side. But they can't do that with Bobby because he's going to get through.
I feel like the linebacker 53 has stepped up and plugged some holes for that.
Claude and Shirless?
Yeah, Shirless. Yeah, I see that boy going in there when I've been to some games, and then this boy be out there hitting him and Bullsbaum. But 53 for me is a big hole closer. And Scourton, of course.
And Gibson. I like Gibson a lot, too.
Gibson, I've seen him have some flashes as well. Absolutely. So, but the answer for my question, I think one of our biggest things that a lot of us we don't talk about it enough is special teams.
We need them to get better, bro.
For years, that's always been an issue for us, and it's there again. And every time we're in these close games, we are giving up field position because of a muffed punt. or kickoff, and letting them run through the hole. So at the bank, we definitely can't just let them start at the 50-yard mark, even at the 40. So I'm like, I don't understand. We were supposed to be one of the best punters with that muff kick or whatever it's called. This
The dirty
Little
kickoff.
dirty
the
kick
dirty
thing.
kick. Do we not do that? Because I didn't see him do it. It looked like they were just kicking it short of the end zone. Kick it out the end zone. Let's take it on the 20. And they kept kicking it short, allowing them to run it back. What is the scheme
I think
behind?
teams have figured
Is
out
that?
how to stop it. I think that's what it was.
But it doesn't look like he was doing that. He was just under kicking. So I was like, it seemed like that's what they were supposed to do. That's what he was supposed to do. That was the play call. Like, why aren't you just kicking it? Let us start at the 20.
Yeah, and you know what?
That's
Another
been
major
consistent like
advantage.
that as well.
You know what? Another major advantage we have over Seattle in this game is that it's a 1:00 game and they're gonna have jet lag.
Yeah, I know. I'll be tired when I'll be flying over there.
But I think because every time they come here, they stay in the Ritz-Carlton in Uptown Charlotte. And the good thing about the NFL is they show you the flight time, so I think they're actually getting in earlier than most teams who play on the East Coast. I think they're going to be in Charlotte like about noon the day before, so they'll be rested. They'll be rested and ready to play. Yeah, they ain't coming there at no 5:30, 6 o'clock. Now they're gonna be here in Charlotte early.
Yeah, is that what the Rams did?
I think the Rams came in 2 days before.
Okay.
I think the Rams got here on Friday night.
When is Seattle flying in? What did you say, PPP? I'm sorry.
I believe they're flying in from the last thing that I saw. I think they're flying in early Saturday morning.
And I heard there's a lot of Seahawks fans on X talking about how this is going to be a home game for them because they said they're going to invade the stadium.
Nah, that is not the case anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
not no more. Not this year.
Miami game, like the turning point of the season.
Unless they bought their tickets at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Unless they bought their tickets at the beginning.
Yeah, that's not true.
I don't think it's going to be true either. Unless they bought their tickets at the beginning of the season, that's the only way. Like if they trying to buy tickets now, they not getting in.
I know Charlotte is a transplant. What about you, PPP? You see some Seahawks fans around there? Or is it a little bit of everybody? Like it is here in Cali.
It's a little bit of
everybody, but it ain't like no Seahawk haven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like the Giants or the Cowboys, I know it's a lot.
I remember that one game against the Niners
It's a whole crowd of Cowboys fans down there in Rock Hill, South Carolina. A whole crowd of them. Yeah.
Cowboys, Steelers. So you're going to get a lot of Cowboys, Steelers, and Commanders fans. And I just tell you why. So I'm the same age as you, Cali Blue. I'm 53, right?
Okay.
When I was a kid,
don't take that year to me yet. I said I'll be 52.
I'm sorry, I'm 53. I said I'm around your
I'm messing
age.
with you, Will. I'm messing with you.
I'm around your age. So when I was a kid, right? When I was a kid, you got the 1 o'clock kickoff game. You was gonna get the Steelers because they came on. I think they came on CBS, and you will get the Commanders because they came on NBC. And then you would get a lot of Cowboys fans because Cowboys was the first one to have a lot of HBCU players, and they used to come on in the South Carolina, North Carolina region. But before the Panthers, those were the three teams in this region. It was either going to be a Steeler fan, a Cowboy fan, or a Washington fan. I grew up a Washington fan. I'm talking about back in '83, John Riggins and all those guys.
Oh yeah, football.
Yeah. So football. That's part of the reason why. But that stuff is slowly dying out. And the only way that you 25 years old and a Cowboy fan and you from Carolina is because you choose to be and your parents gave you that.
Your blood, yeah.
Hey,
but I don't see Seahawks taking over the Bank of America. Charlotte, the games I've been there, and I've been to 3 of them this year. Charlotte has a different vibe, even with those games now. Walking through the city, and I'm a big person about character and stuff. I see a lot of positivity in regard to these Panthers now. I think motherfuckers is just tired these 10 years, and people are jumping on board being Panthers again, and that's why I called in here, just to see what's going on. So I don't think nobody taking over the bank.
Hey, hold on, right quick for Will. Let me say this. Hey guys, we are literally 15 subs away from 4,000. If you ain't subscribed to Panthers Prime Podcast, subscribe now. Because if you subscribe today, we're gonna do a giveaway today before we close this live out. Yeah, we're gonna do a Cash App giveaway. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do a Cash App giveaway. We hit 4,000 subs. So if you ain't subscribed to Panthers Prime Podcast, call your mama, call your daddy, somebody. Come subscribe to the channel. Let's hit that 15 real quick. Go ahead, fellas.
I remember a few years ago, against San Francisco when they were here, like they completely took over the stadium. Y'all remember that, right? When
49ers travel everywhere. This is a fact. I know
they travel everywhere.
Always.
And so if we play them in the playoffs, I think there is a possibility that they're probably going to outnumber Carolina fans. It's a possibility, even if Carolina fans are still finally showing up to the games. Because I remember I've been to 3 games this year. I went to the Dolphins game, the Saints game, and then the Bucks game this week. The Dolphins game, it was a 7. It was a out of 10. Let's say out of 10, there would be 7 Fins fans and 3 Panther fans. It was over 2-to-1 ratio of Fins to Panther fans.
I would possibly agree with that. I wouldn't agree with it on this one. I think we edged them out.
Hey, so I was at the
this
Fins
year
game.
for a playoff.
So it depends on where you sit. If you sitting on the visitor side of the field, all those people that own those PSLs, those are business people that are reselling those tickets for profit. That's why if PPP, I don't know if you could turn on the audio on that
I can.
On that audio. That's a
Melo.
commercial break, huh?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh yeah, everybody was waving their flags. Everybody was saying keep pounding, even when it wasn't on the screen. It was chance that everyone was doing the wave.
That's the end of the second. That's the end of the first quarter commercial break. It was live.
Yeah. Why do you think they're replacing them seats this year? They're going to be replacing them seats because Panthers fans is getting rowdy up in there now. Again.
Hey, real quick, man. See, I can't stand Melo. Melo, you ain't say nothing the whole past 2 hours, and as soon as I say, that's why I don't like you, nigga. Because let me tell you, every time I do a giveaway, Melo always wins it, and he only pop up when it's giveaway time. For some reason, he be just popping up when it's giveaway time.
And he wins it. He wins it,
bro. He wins.
He do.
Well, shit, he doing something right.
That's why old boy was like, dang, where Melo came from? He popped out like the boogeyman when you shout out Melo, man. But yeah, hey, Will, that video shows just how much energy is in the bank and just what we were seeing while we was doing the live stream, man. It was lit. And you can feel it and hear it. That keep pounding.
That's a real good buzz.
It was crazy, bro, coming through. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I was at the game. It was it felt like I was in Arrowhead. That's the only way I could describe it. It felt like I was in Arrowhead, when last year when the Chiefs were good. That's how it sounded like. The chants were loud. You could hear the cheers. You could hear frustration when we were not getting the calls from the refs. Because I heard the refs "you suck" chant. You could probably hear that through the TV. Could you?
Yeah, you can hear that. You can hear it.
So that's the reason why I wanted to share that. That's another reason why I wanted to share it. I don't know if you've seen y'all. I don't know if y'all seen this from I think it's Panther Ethos or Panthos or whatever it is.
Oh, Panthos. I know you're talking about
Panthos. Yeah. And he got excuse me. He got a picture of the stadium empty. But what is not showing is that's at halftime. It was so bad. The weather was so bad. That was the team we played, the Falcons. You notice there's no halftime entertainment or anything. The field is just empty. It's halftime, and everybody is in there. Is in the corridors or in the club seating section. All of that stuff. Now the stadium wasn't full. It was cold and it was raining. But the way that picture make it seem like that's how many people was at the game.
Yeah.
And I hate that because it makes our fan base look fickle when that's not true. It's literally, if you look at that picture, there's no players on the field, there's no officials on the field, there's nobody on the field, and it's halftime.
What's the weather going to be like? It's raining out here in Cali. What's the weather going to be Sunday?
62 degrees, not too bad. A little bit cloudy, maybe a little windy, but yeah.
Panther weather.
Panther weather.
It's gonna be great football weather, y'all.
Panther weather right there. Because I've been up there and it's been cold in all my years going there. Shit, I've never sit in the 500. I sat there twice in my life. Out of all these years, I'll never do that again. So I sit in the twos and the ones anytime.
Hey man, I sat in the 300 section during the
three is okay.
Bengals, not Bengals, the Week 18 Buccaneers game in 2023. It was so cold out there. I said never again.
Try to be woof.
Yeah. It's gonna be real cold come next week. Like it's gonna be in the 70s this week here, and then we got a cold front coming through on Sunday night, Monday. It's gonna be cold for the rest of the week. So I ain't gonna lie. I actually was hoping it was gonna be cold for this Seattle game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, because in Seattle they're used to heat. Wait, actually, no, they're not.
No.
It's north. Yeah, they're used to the cold.
Yeah, the weather has changed dramatically. But yeah, I'll be having to entice my wife to come with me now because I took her to a couple of games. We were freezing out there. She's like, "Hey, ever coming back here?" Then we came. We went to the Saints game this year. The weather was nice, but as y'all know, that game was just like, good Lord.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, y'all go ahead and talk real quick. I'm about to cut my son's hair real quick. Y'all can go ahead and do your thing. Just go ahead and keep talking. I'll be right back. Give me like about 15, 20 minutes.
Yesterday's podcast, we were discussing the possibility of trading for Max Crosby. All right.
What?
Yeah, we were discussing the.
This was a while ago, right? Or this recently?
We haven't shown any interest. I just said that there was a we discussed what would it be like if we went after someone like him. So we then started to discuss potential trade packages to get him, and who we were gonna get in the first round in the next draft. So I said I wanted to take Sonny Styles from Ohio State next year in the first round because I think we need to select linebacker. Mike linebacker. So I decided Sonny Styles because I don't think Roseboom essentially cuts it. So I think Styles can actually be a decent coverage linebacker. And in the event that Roseboom decides to leave or we don't re-sign Roseboom and Josie Jewell just decides to retire altogether, I feel like having a guy like Styles or the dude from Georgia. Who's the dude from Georgia that they wanted to draft too? That one linebacker.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the Georgia linebacker.
Oh.
But can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You said trade for Max Crosby. Why wouldn't we just, instead of giving up draft capital, we just try to go after Trey Hendrickson because he's an unrestricted free agent? Because we don't really need. We would need Trey Hendrickson for maybe 2, maybe 3 years. That's all we really need him for, right?
Yeah.
So that way we wouldn't be giving up draft capital.
Because I feel like Max Crosby obviously is better, but Trey Hendrickson is at the age of regression for most edge rushers. He's at he's going to be 32 next year, and he hasn't shown the production needed for a new contract. Last year he had 17.5 sacks. This year he's only had 4, and I know he got on the IR week 11, but outside of that he was not really impactful for the Bengals defense. In fact, the Bengals defense looks like it had regressed from last year, and there was also a lack of pass rush. Hopefully I can get PPP to show film on Trey Hendrickson and how I believe he's just not been as impactful as his contract says he is. So we looked at the possibility of trading for an edge rusher like Max Crosby. We all know Max Crosby can be impactful. We all know he wants to win. I feel as though that if we would to trade for someone like Max Crosby, with the way this team is playing right now and hoping for progression out of our rookie edge rushers and Scourton and Uman Mielen, that we could potentially have a decent pass rush on the D-line with Crosby and those two, and also Derek Brown. And with a way better pass rush, I believe that we could potentially be in the realm of Super Bowl contention. So,
but what would we have to give up to get somebody like Max Crosby from the Raiders? Are we got to give up a first round pick?
2 first-round picks, most likely.
Oh no. Ooh, I don't know about that.
But here's the thing, though. If we have like 2 first-round picks, let's say, what do you think is like really needed to? We could like trade the 2027 to 2028 pick, and like go after a linebacker in this draft. I feel like if we wanted to trade for Max Crosby,
Hey, Callie, I think you got an echo going on right now, Callie, with your audio. Go ahead, Tack. And guys, real quick, if y'all want to come on stage, y'all can. Links in the chat. All you gotta do is pull up, and I'll let you up. I'm gonna be off for just a quick second. I gotta cut my son's hair. So if y'all want to pull up, y'all can pull up. Go ahead.
How's that? Is that better? Close it.
Yeah, a little bit. What I said we should do if, for example, we wanted to trade for Crosby, because we saw what happened with Green Bay. Like, they got Micah Parsons, and they went from being a playoff exit to a Super Bowl contender, and we see how much worse their defense is without Max Crosby. Because against the Bears, they weren't able to generate any sort of pass rush, and although it was a close game, it truly came down to like, could their defense hold up, and they couldn't. And we've seen that.
I agree with all of that. I truly agree. I don't disagree with any of that. Where I'm concerned with, we give up 2 first round draft picks and salary cap for him. That's too. We're trying to get younger. And we're trying to gain more talent. I'm sorry, I think I got an echo.
I think it's Cali Blue.
Really? Let me see what's happening.
Yeah, because like when Will was talking, like we could hear like the echo, because like on StreamYard it shows you like who's speaking, like with the audio thing. Like when Will was talking, it showed like an echo on Cali Blue's like thing.
Like he was speaking at the same time.
Yeah.
How about now? I closed all my windows out. It should be good.
Probably first try to go on mute.
Yeah.
Cali Blue.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Cali Blue, you on mute now? If you don't see now, you on mute. I guess the only time you could come up is when you come off of mute, then you could talk, then go back on mute. Whatever it is, the echo is between your.
Got you, brother.
Yep. Okay. Cool. But the only thing I agree with that is a course of action. I'm not saying that that's not a bad one. Only thing that I'm hesitant about is giving up that much draft capital and then paying $30 some odd million for an edge rusher. So that means that who are we not paying in 27 and 28 on our roster?
I'd say
a key player that we're not going to pay.
A key player
that we're not going to be able to play in 27 or 28 or something like that. We can't based off our trajectory of our our salary cap. I don't know if we can afford to pay that kind of money for Max Crosby and the draft capital and not have to get rid of players at the same time. That's the balancing act, I think, that would have to happen.
Yeah, I guess so. But like
also we have a lot to do to re-signs. We got a lot of re-signs coming up this year with their contracts closing out, and we got to see what we're gonna do. But regards to the history of Carolina Panthers, in regards to the edge spots, how we treat them. They do really good for us, and then we let us go. So, if somebody like this guy from like Crosby, I think that's a good fit. If we don't have to pay a lot of money because they're coming to the end of their career. You know, a veteran edge rusher who's got a little, got something to him, I think would justify us paying a little bit of money because we really need help on that edge. But something big money, nah. Mm-mm. You know,
I was thinking maybe along the lines of Kayvon Thibodeau. Take a fly on him.
Possibly. I feel like with Thibodeau, he hasn't exactly hold on, let me look up what he's done so far. I think he's been decent. I mean, he has 2.5 sacks through a few games, and then he got put on the IR. He had a good 2023 season, but then in 2024 he regressed, and then in 2025 he was just basically a no-show. So yeah, but I think that if we can get Crosby for a decent contract, let's say we're paying him slightly less than Vegas did, because I feel like at this point in the career, you can see that Crosby does value Kelly, you got an echo. Okay, so you can see that Crosby values winning more than he does a contract. I feel like knowing how our culture is shifting from a losing culture to a winning culture, I think players are going to be willing to take on a smaller contract for more success, record wise, because Max Crosby, as we can see, is sick of losing in Vegas. He wants to win badly. He doesn't care about draft picks. But how many years until Vegas is actually a competent team? I feel like with the way Vegas is right. With the way Vegas is right.
100%. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like with the way Vegas is right now, I don't think they can hold on to Max Crosby for a long time because they need to start building. All right, they need to get their quarterbacks. They need picks, and having Max Crosby there is just not going to help them. So I feel like potentially we can get him off their hands for a 2027 first and then a 2029 first. Maybe have a leap year of firsts. Then
No, I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't pay that much. I would give them a second. I give them a second and a conditional first because of the salary. The same thing that we did with Brian Burns. We got a second and a third for Brian Burns.
Well, the thing is with Brian Burns is he was on an expiring contract, and that year he hadn't exactly played up to what he wanted to be paid. Because in 2023 Brian Burns regressed. I feel like that's not hard to really that's not really I don't think that's really I'm trying to find the word for it I think it's obvious that year he regressed. In 2023 I don't think he was really an impact player,
Yeah, that's 100% true, right? But he was playing on a pretty bad defense, right? First of all, he didn't get any sacks because no one passed the ball against us. They could just run the ball and run the clock out. He didn't get many pass rushing opportunities again in that defense, right? So Brian Burns as a talent, okay, so as you look at the NFL right now today, Brian Burns is slightly below Max Crosby, right? Brian Burns is slightly below Max Crosby in the talent chart, right? And with that being said, I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks, and Max Crosby's salary is how much? Because he's not going to take a pay cut. He's not going to take a pay cut to come to Charlotte. You will be able to assume his salary, but he's not going to take a pay cut to come to Charlotte.
He's getting paid 3 years, $106.5 million. So
how much is that a year?
Amounts to $35.5 million per year.
So that's $35.5 million per year on average.
How many years he got left? How many years Crosby got left?
He just signed the contract. So he after this year 2 more.
So we have to pay that.
Or do you pay Trey Hendrickson 27 without giving up draft capital?
With Trey Hendrickson, I feel like he's in an age of regression. I feel like it's potentially you're potentially throwing money at Trey Hendrickson and he does not perform up to standard. Because I feel like this year compared to last year, Trey Hendrickson was an impact player last year, and then this year he was just a guy. right?
Well, how would he fit with our pieces we got now, like with Gordon, you know? So,
well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to get rid of DJ Wanham and insert Trey Hendrickson.
I do feel like Crosby is some type of player. You know, I don't get into the players unless they're on our team. Exactly, that's how I do it. But I feel like Dan Morgan's also that is what we're missing, especially with the crowd base that we're getting now back and fighting for these Panthers. We need somebody that has that edge to them, that grind, that grit. You know, somebody like a Crosby, especially Dan Morgan era.
Yeah, and I also remember a while ago, the Rams were offering us 2 firsts and 2 seconds for Brian Burns. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, but that's when Brian Burns was on a rookie contract and still had 2 years left on his rookie deal.
Yeah.
Max Crosby don't have any of that anymore. He's a $35 million man.
Yeah, and I feel like with drafting a defensive end, like I just don't think that really works unless you want to use a first, because it's a rarity to get a good edge rusher outside of the second round. Like you don't really see often that third rounds or fourth rounds they go on to get like 10 sacks a year. Max Crosby I think is an outlier. Byron Young was an outlier, but it's just like often more than not you have to like trade for like a guy of like for edge rushers that are like established. Because like right now with
Well,
edge rushers,
you
Nick
gotta
Scoring's been really.
develop your edge rusher.
Huh?
Right. You got to develop your edge rusher. You have to develop your edge rusher. He's not gonna come out and be a number one sack producer. You know, it's kind of a rarity. So I guess what I'm saying is, if I was to pick course of action A, I'm betting on Nick Scorton. I'm gonna look at Trey Hendrickson for the next 2 seasons. I'm gonna try to offer him 25 to 27. If he has to accept that, I'll take him for 2 seasons. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That gives me draft capital to be able to, and then kick some of his salary down the road a little bit, get like maybe 1 voided year on his contract. But then that allows me to have Scorton. I need to, in that time period, 2 years from now, we got to re-sign Derek Brown 2 years from now. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're gonna have to have a Bobby Brown type of replacement, right?
Yeah.
We there's and then after we find all that stuff, then we gotta have to sign Mike Jack in 27,
Yeah.
right? There's so many other things we would have to do. We would have to. That's why I said maybe taking a 2-year, $20 million flyer per year on the dude out of New York that they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. What's that kid name? I just mentioned his name.
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, right? Taking a 2-year flyer on Thibodeau, may be more useful to us than, I don't know. I wonder what that. The only thing I can say is this: is I trust Dan Morgan's judgment on it. I really do that because he hasn't missed yet.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, he was able to find a pretty good linebacker in Trevin Wallace in the 3rd round. I feel like so far Nick Scorton's been a hit. Not really Princely or Manmielen. I feel like Princely, he's been like hit or miss with what he's done, but overall Princely's just been unproductive. Scorton, he's done a lot. He looked amazing against the Bucks. He was probably the best defensive player on the field that day against the Bucks. That day, not like in general, but that day. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like this offseason, we have to focus on the pass rush and we have to focus on a linebacker. Because I feel like Christian Roseboom at most has been serviceable. He hasn't really been a guy who's going to win you big games or make great tackles or get like TFLs like to potentially end drives. Like more than likely, if it's a shifty running back he's going up against, he's going to miss that tackle. So that's why, like, as of right now, I feel like Roseboom is a backup linebacker that's on a roster that gives him the opportunity to be a starter, right? So I feel like in this draft class, the first round is either going to be Sonny Styles or the linebacker from Georgia.
It depends. Yeah, if it's available, absolutely. I think linebacker is the way we go there, right? Right.
Yep.
I, I'm just, I know we're trickling into the off-season conversation, but it is very intriguing to see like what we do, right,
Mm-hmm.
in this off-season. Because if we're gonna make a move for a player, right, that means that we as the Carolina Panthers, if we go out and we sign Max Crosby or Trey Hendrickson, that means we are communicating that we believe our Super Bowl window is open.
Mm-hmm.
And if we believe our Super Bowl window is open, we have to strike now.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you. It's just that 2 first-round draft picks, no one's gonna give Vegas 2 first-round draft picks and pay all $35 million on Max Crosby's contract. Unless they're willing to eat 30, 40, 50% of that contract, then you possibly can get 2 first-round picks.
Yeah. I'm wondering how much salary cap we have this offseason.
We have like 30. I can look it up for you while we're on here. We're like 35, I think.
Yeah, that'd be like enough for 1 year of Max Crosby. So yeah, I wouldn't waste I wouldn't waste the
yeah,
entirety of like one like cycle of draft capital on like one player. So you got to like build through like depth because like after every season you lose players, so you have to sign more to like replenish.
yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
and you can go.
yeah. So right now in 26, we're sitting at 29,600,000.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I wouldn't say it's fugazi, but you can move money around, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we sign Icky and convert a lot of his money to signing bonus, that'll give us more money, more room in the cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could restructure Ashawn Robinson, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could shift some of Derek Brown money down the line a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's things you can do to open up space, is what I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100% agree. So as it turns out, the name of the linebacker for Georgia was C.J. Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, C.J. Allen. So I'm looking at Tankathon right now. The draft boards of linebackers currently Arvell Reese projected to go number 1 overall. So we're probably not going to get him. Actually, we're not getting him. Like unless we like lost out and then traded up for him, which we're not going to do. So Arvell Reese is going number 1 overall to New York as projected. Then Sonny Styles is going to be somewhere in our range. If we want to trade up for him, like maybe a pick or 2, like I wonder if that's just going to be like a trade of like later round picks. I'd be on board for that, but if it has to be like something like decent for Styles, then probably not. But if Styles goes high, I'd be fine with the C.J. Allen. And with Sonny Styles, bro, he's 6'4", 235 as a linebacker. And if you watch the film on this dude, like that linebacker core for Ohio State is crazy. It's truly crazy. It's what's like driving them to.
I'm gonna have to look it. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to watch some video on him.
Yep, absolutely. And I feel like in coverage, he's been like one of the best linebackers in college football. Like I feel like coverage with linebackers has been a big issue this year, and like having that solved would be massive. It would be massive. So I feel like I'd much rather have Styles on this team than Roseboom. I feel like with Roseboom, he was on a prove-it deal, and I just don't think he's not going to be back next year.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out if they're going to be going after somebody in the draft. Because free agency comes up first. If they allow Roseboom to test the market and Roseboom signs somewhere else, then we're going linebacker in the draft, right? We're advertising that we're going linebacker in the draft. But I think that they would sign if Roseboom is willing to come back on a team friendly deal, they would. And they still would go linebacker in the draft.
Yeah. Because unless Josie Jewell randomly decides to come out of retirement and play again,
Mm-hmm.
then I just don't
Right.
like really see like us not drafting CJ Allen or Sonny Styles.
Right. That's a very valid point. Um, so so what do you think is necessary on offense in free agency? I know what I got my wishes are, and it's going to be an unpopular wish amongst the Panther faithful, but what do you think if in free agency, what would you think would be something that you would want to go after?
Probably more depth on the O line because I feel like with
Mm-hmm.
how injury prone we were this year, I'd be looking for maybe like team friendly like linemen like you can potentially put into a rotation if somebody's injured. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like for offensively we're pretty set because I feel like we have our wide receiver core set. Tight end's been shaky, but Jatavion Sanders is slowly getting better, and Mitchell Evans, who knows what he's capable of. So I think we're fine there for now. And I feel like the running backs are good. If you want to let go of Rico Dowdle, I'm fine with Brooks starting. I'd prefer Rico, but hey, if they believe in Brooks, they believe in Brooks. I've never once doubted Dan Morgan. So I feel like O lineman, like to put into a rotation, like for depth. Maybe get
I would
a
want.
backup QB would also be something good. A backup QB, maybe like Jameis Winston or something. Because I just don't think Andy Dalton has what it takes to be a backup. This dude was awful in Buffalo, and that told me everything I
Oh
needed to know
yeah,
about him being a backup.
I'll tell you what I would. You know what I would want?
Running back,
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle
Kyle
Pitts. Ooh,
Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. If Atlanta doesn't re-sign him, I'd
Here's the
100%
thing:
be
he's
on
an
board with Kyle
unrestricted
Pitts.
free agent. He's an unrestricted free agent.
So if
So
Atlanta,
we
so
could
they
talk.
can't franchise tag him. Is that what unrestricted means?
They could franchise tag him, but right now, as it stands right now, he's an unrestricted free agent. And Atlanta only has $900,000 in salary cap right now.
Yeah, I feel like.
They got
Imagine
quarterback
adding him as a
problems.
weapon. I feel like we'd have to give up. I feel like we could give up Tremble if that's the case. I'd be
We
willing
could
to
give
give
up.
up Tremble or like at least like
You'd be
trade
willing to
Tremble.
give up Trimble, right? That's so. Here's what I was thinking. I want to keep Rico Dotto. That's just me. I'm a homer that way. I'm a I'm a Gamecock guy.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love
I want to
what
keep Rico
Rico
Dowdle
did.
too.
But would you go Rico Dotto and Travis Etienne and Jonathan Brooks, or do you use that money to sign Kyle Pitts?
In the same division?
Yeah,
I don't know about
Kyle Pitts.
that.
I
See,
mean,
Kyle
Kyle
Pitts is an
Pitts.
Yeah, I know to
Last
give
unrestricted.
few
up.
weeks,
He's an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah, I know that, but to give up
He's
those players in our same division, we have to see them, boy.
no.
To
I'm
give
not
up
giving
that.
up anything. No, I'm not giving up anything. I'm
Okay.
saying that. I'm saying, would you rather sign Kyle Pitts and let
I
Dottle
got you.
walk and keep Brooks, or would you much rather keep Dottle and not have Kyle Pitts? If Kyle Pitts is an unrestricted free agent, which way would you go? I'm telling you,
I'm
I'm
keeping Dotto.
salivating.
Keeping Dotto.
I probably would go with Brooks. I mean, I probably would go with Brooks
yeah, I feel like
and
we're fine with
and
Chuba and like Brooks has like a lot to prove. Remember, he was the first running back taken in his draft class. Let's not forget that. And he would have been a first rounder had he not been injured.
And so I'm just saying, Kyle Pitts in our offense. Think about it. Kyle
Yeah.
Pitts, T Mac, Jalen Coker.
Yeah, absolutely. Have we seen what Kyle? Because I see everybody in the comments talking about he had one good game. No, you have to look at these past few weeks with Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts has like improved drastically ever since Kirk Cousins has been the quarterback, and we like to
See,
see.
that's it. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And we see that Bryce Young really likes using his tight ends, right? He likes to use them on like money downs, like third and shorts. He likes using them. But imagine him having a tight end that moves like a wide receiver and can beat any coverage you put him in. Like If Kyle Pitts has shown improvements and Atlanta doesn't re-sign him, I think I would be willing to sacrifice Rico Dowdle for him and Tommy Tremble.
And so I'm not talking about revisionist history because of Kyle Pitts game he had that Thursday night or whatever night that was that he played against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If you just look at some of Kyle Pitts' numbers, right,
Mm-hmm.
with subpar quarterback play, and all those other things, whenever Kyle Pitts had good quarterback play, he had an 800-yard season, right?
Yeah, because right now he has 80 receptions for 854 yards, 10.7 average, and 5 TDs. He's having his best season yet,
Correct.
and
And
he could
he's
potentially
had
reach
good season,
1,000.
right? So
So
I know that it's unpopular because Kyle Pitts has not. This is the beautiful thing. And another man's trash could be another man's treasure.
mhm.
They picked him up in the first round. He did not live up to first round expectations. Everybody thought he would be like a T-Mac, right? T-Mac
Yeah,
has
everyone
lived up
did.
so far to his first round expectations. Kyle Pitts has not. So Atlanta Falcons fans are okay with letting him go. Us signing him, we're getting him for free chicken. All we have to do is potentially not sign another running back. Or
We restructure Chuba's contract.
there you go. Or we restructure Chuba and tell Chuba he gonna be here. Instead of saying you're gonna be here for 3 years, Chuba, you're gonna be here for the next 5 years.
Yep, I'm on board. I would love Kyle Pitts to be in this offense. He'd obviously. I think Kyle Pitts, if he joined this team right now, he would be our best tight end since Greg Olsen, and I think that's
Yes.
undisputable. That's undisputable. Because
Okay.
Jatavion Sanders, he's been fine. Mitchell Evans has been fine. I'd be willing to give up Tremble because I really didn't see why we re-signed him if we were going to draft Mitchell Evans and Jatavion, and we already had Jatavion. But imagine adding Kyle Pitts into that rotation. Like,
So
we
can
could
I
have one of the most electric offenses in the NFL. We already have a really great run game if our O-line is healthy. Now tell me, how can you stop T-Mac, Coker, and with Xavier Legette being able to finally be a deep ball threat, which I saw his drop against Tampa. I feel like that's like a drop he hadn't had like a drop in a while since then. So it was just a bad game for him. So imagine having to stop them and then adding Kyle Pitts there. And then we see how Bryce Young's progressing. Because we've seen how much better Bryce Young is with Teterow and McMillan. Now give him a competent tight end like Kyle Pitts. I think the sky's the limit for this offense. I really do.
So let's just look at Kyle Pitts' numbers. He was drafted in the 2021 class. He had 1,000 yards, right? 2022 he got in 2022 is where he got injured. So he only had 300 yards, right? 2023 is when they had that guy, they had bad quarterback play in the Falcons.
Yep,
600 yards. Desmond Ridder, he had 600 yards. 2024, they had mediocre play. They was doing well, then they had bad quarterback play. Then they changed horses in the middle of the season. He had 600 yards. And in this year right here, he may get up to another 1,000-yard season. That's a tight end. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Absolutely.
Man.
Hey, real quick, fellas. Shout out to Illmatic, man, for that $5 cash app, man. He was like, man, great show, great pod. I appreciate you, Ill. And shout out to West Coast Carolina for that super chat. He said, is Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech a linebacker to look at? I haven't really been doing too much scouting as of right now, West Coast Carolina, but I'm gonna put that name inside my book, yo, so we can we can check that out. But appreciate you for that. We're 145 away from my goal of 150 and subscriber and chat love to the Cash App. Cash App is Panthers Prime PPP. Venmo is Panthers Prime 1. Go ahead, fellas.
So PPP, we were talking about potentially getting Kyle Pitts in free agency.
You really want to have that conversation?
Hey, PPP. So can I give you the numbers? Because it was me that brought it up. Can I give you the numbers?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Brother Will.
Okay. So let's put our mind frame in the Falcon fan base. Kyle Pitts was a top 10 overall pick, right?
Correct.
And they think he didn't live up to the expectation. And they did not franchise tag Kyle Pitts, right? And
Correct.
the Atlanta Falcons only got $900,000 in salary cap right now.
Okay.
Okay. So I just want to just throw that out there. Throw that out there, right? So let's walk through the numbers. Kyle Pitts in 2021, his rookie year, he had a 1,000-yard season. In 2022, he got injured, 356-yard season. In 2023, the Atlanta Falcons had poor quarterback play. They had Desmond Ridder, their quarterback, that quit in the middle of the season. He had 665 yards, almost 700 yards. In 2024, Atlanta Falcons had bad quarterback play. They switched horses in the race. He had a 12.8 yard average, 47 receptions for 650 yards. Now, this year, Kyle Pitts has 80 receptions for 854 yards and 5 touchdowns. He has only 100 yards less than our ex receiver right now.
So
you're telling me that you wouldn't want that?
So is this in response to letting go of Leggett?
No.
Oh well,
I think he's speaking in addition to what we need.
Addition to what we need. This is the tight end room.
But we already got 3 tight ends already.
Yeah,
okay, would you much rather Trimble?
Oh, sorry.
Would you Trimble or Kyle Pitts?
Trimble.
Oh, give me a break here.
I would.
You're a Panther homer. I got you, dog. I'm a Panther homer too.
I'm not sure Atlanta's willing to give them up because Atlanta don't got nothing. They don't have no picks.
No, Atlanta can't do nothing.
Well, they might be able to, give them the money because they're not going to have nothing.
They don't have any money. They only got $900,000. And they don't have a quarterback.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think Penny really elevates that offense.
I'm an Evans fan, personally.
You're what?
Evans. I like our tight end. I like our tight end that we got.
I like Mitch Evans too.
Hey, Kelly Blue, are you talking through like headphones or something, Kelly Blue?
Speaking on my phone, I mute it.
No. I'm talking about when you do speak. You ain't got no headphones, right?
No, I do not.
All right, keep talking real quick, Kelly Blue. I'm gonna see if I can fix it on my end. Go ahead, unmute your mic.
That's strange. Let me see if I can fix it. That's funny. I'm the one with the audio problem.
Let's see. How's that now? That sounds better, right? Say something, Kelly Blue.
Keep pounding.
Yeah, I fixed it. Go ahead. We good now. I fixed it for you. There we go.
Yeah. So, like from a group perspective, right? From a group perspective, I mean, Tommy Trimble will never ever achieve those numbers that I just pointed out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm saying is, Atlanta Falcons, if they threw money to keep Kyle Pitts, let's say franchise tag Kyle Pitts, right? Then they're going to have to get rid of Jesse Bates or AJ Terrell or somebody because they have no money. So I guess what I'm saying is, if he's available, make no mistake about it, he's the best tight end. You can't with him and Mitch Evans and Javion Sanders, JT Sanders. That's a hell of a tight end room.
That is a good mix because he's tall like T-Mac. So
yeah, and Kyle Pitts, make no mistake about it, he would be the best tight end on this team since Greg Olsen without even playing a snap. I don't think that's indisputable. Because a major weakness since the Cam Newton and Greg Olsen days is that we haven't had a reliable tight end since Greg Olsen.
We had a couple. Mike Ertz, I think it was. He went to where'd he go? He went to the Cardinals or something like that.
We had Zach Ertz.
I don't think
No,
we had Zach Ertz.
The tight end. He went to the Cardinals.
Oh, you mean the
Started
guy that
with E.
we traded down there to the Falcons? I mean, we traded to the not to the Cardinals. We traded him to Jacksonville.
I
You
don't have
remember?
the
Oh, Dan
computer in front
Arnold,
of me.
him.
We had a couple of good tight ends that did
But
well for other teams.
we ain't had no Hall of Famer.
Well,
We ain't had no Kyle Pitts. In my humble opinion, we ain't had no Kyle Pitts.
That is true. That
I
is
guess
true.
PPP ain't with that one. He like, oh, I don't know about that one.
I feel like we could get Kyle Pitts for a contract similar to Tommy Tremble's. Because we had Tremble for what, 2 years, $16 million?
We're probably gonna have to get. Kyle Pitts is probably gonna command no less than $9 million a year.
Yeah.
$9 million a year, no less than that. Can you imagine him going into Atlanta and carving them boys up with us? Ooh, it would be delicious.
It would. It would. So I would say for Kyle Pitts, 2-year, $19 million deal, guarantee $10 million. That's what I give.
So man, we'll get outbidded quickly. We get outbidded so quickly for that.
Yeah.
He's
I guess so.
not on a show me deal. He's gonna expect nothing less than a 3-year deal. Probably take a 4-year. He would love a 4-year deal. Probably take nothing less than a 3-year deal, and he'll probably take nothing less than 15 to 18 million guaranteed.
Yeah. So 3-year, 28.5 million, 15 million guaranteed.
Yeah. Right. There you go.
I feel like that's a decent contract. That's a very decent contract. It doesn't bankrupt us. It's not a big money signing. It's like an average deal for a guy who definitely, I feel like that's an underpay, and we love underpays. They definitely help us. And yeah,
Right.
so I
And
would
then
100% be on board with Kyle Pitts joining this team. Because I remember in college, you know who he would face when he went against South Carolina?
Oh yeah.
J.C. Horn. This dude
Oof.
had battles with J.C. Horn in college as a tight end.
Yeah.
Imagine your number one tight end, your number one corner. You're being put on a tight end because of how talented he was. That's who J.C.
Yeah.
Horn is. I mean, that's
Yeah.
who Kyle Pitts.
I know we living on the wish, but then if that was the case, we was to go get Kyle Pitts, then we would have to look at somebody to buy edge rushing support. We'd have to go and get Thibodeau, right? You would have to dig to get somebody like Thibodeau. You wouldn't be able to afford a Max Crosby or a Trey Hendrickson. You wouldn't be able to afford it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd be fine with Thibodeau. I'd be fine with taking Styles, and then I'd be fine with Kyle Pitts, and then some backup O linemen. I feel like
Right.
that'd be a successful free agency and draft.
Yeah. Yeah. But of course, we're nobody's GMs, but that would be fun.
Yeah, that would. Yep.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah. Well, hey, PPP, I'm about to pop out like a newborn, man. My wife got me getting everything together for we having a family Christmas party at the house, man. So I'm about to head out. I don't know if you can hear me. Right, I don't think you can hear me.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right. All right. Well,
Happy
you be good,
holidays.
man.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, happy holidays, man. It was great talking to you.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
Merry Christmas.
Yo, what up, chat? My bad, y'all. I was over here cutting my son's hair, man. Yeah. Anybody else want to come up on stage? If not, we're gonna shut it down and I'm gonna be printing some Madden. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just that. Yeah, just throw that. Yeah, put all the other stuff on the couch for me, okay? Yeah, up. I didn't even know everybody had left. I had walked away and cut my son's hair, man. Said PvP at the Waffle House with Shooter. Nah, I ain't at the Waffle House with no Shooter. Yeah, man. All right, well, shoot, man. Fellas, we'll be back here later, man. Talk some more Panther football. Y'all have a good one, yo. Peace.